For a $5 donation, you get access to an extended, crazier private episode of the podcast each month. These shows are a lot of fun for us to do for you guys, so you don't want to miss it live.
For just $1 each month, you can get access to updates only for patrons, the on-screen live chat in our Discord, and access to the Q&A segment, all while helping to keep the show going. Check out our Patreon at patreon.com/DP for even more perks.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on you now. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 451. And we were a little late. We have Kaceytron, and she was the victim.
My fault.
She was the victim of a Windows update.
I told Ben straight up, I'm not going to do the show without her. We're going to make this happen. Everybody was like,
and
no,
we
just let the show go on. We can do it without her. I was like, no, we're not doing it without Kaceytron. We're going to wait it out. I said, I don't care how mad the audience gets. We're going to wait it out. I want Kaceytron tonight.
Okay.
That's exactly what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
I don't remember that part, but okay.
Pitmonk, you're high.
Yes, I am.
People in the chat are already saying they didn't get a notification. You don't have to worry about that. Look down in the description. There's a link you can click on. It'll add you to the calendar. It's important to have the calendar now because soon our schedule is changing after we go to VidCon. So check that out. It'll also tell you when the private shows and everything are happening. By the way, our Patreon private show is actually Saturday the 16th. It's coming up mid-month.
Ooh.
And we've got some things planned for it that we'll announce probably on the next show. Also, for $10 plus patrons, today we released our review of the 1994 film It's Pat.
That's probably the worst movie we've watched.
I thought that was like loosely based on your life.
Because I'm an androgyne?
Yeah. And you got curly hair.
I don't think all androgynous
And you wanted to
people
become
look
a
alike.
performer. We
just all look like he-she's. Can I say that?
Yes.
Can I say he-she?
You can say whatever you want. You're the one that limits your own vocabulary.
No, the SJWs
because of political
do now.
correctness.
I listen to SJWs.
No, that's offensive. It is.
Shit.
Just blame it on Ambien.
Shit.
It's Ambien's fault.
It's Ambien. I'm not even mad at Roseanne anymore. She was always stupid. She was always doing dumb shit.
Yeah, I don't even care.
Can I tell you guys something?
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought that Roseanne was only a Republican as a joke. Like, the whole time this was going on, I didn't think it was real, and I thought it was a joke for the show.
No.
She is a joke.
She supported
I'm like,
Trump.
is she really a Republican, though? Like, somebody just tell me again it's real.
Yeah, she wanted to bring the show back so that she could show America that not all Republicans are racist. They're not all racist idiots.
But no, in the show, she was kind of racist about her neighbors and shit until she met them.
But then she met them, and then she opened up her eyes.
Okay, but she still like judged them because of their race,
which it really,
and religion.
It really sucks they canceled the show because I heard the season 2 spoilers that she was going to become like a super grandma dyke. And she was, she was going to become full, like, liberal and start eating Jackie's pussy.
That would be incest.
Oh, by the way, Pitmonk, you're getting compliments about your camera angle now. I noticed you did switch it. There's not
it's because of the laptop.
It's way better right now. Like, this is how it should look. There shouldn't be like a room for a whole other person between the top of your head and the top of the frame. This is perfect.
Didn't hear a word you said.
What about my camera? I don't know why it's so bright right now, but I'm just not going to mess with it.
Yeah, leave it how it is.
If anything,
it's
just
good
tilt
enough.
the camera down a little bit. That's
So
I'll be leaving.
So you were streaming
You're great.
earlier today, Casey. What were you streaming, a game or something?
I was streaming myself bitching about my internet connection issues.
Wow.
I hate.
That's really what I was doing.
Does that fall under IRL?
Yeah, it was under IRL. So
Okay.
I hate internet connection issues. Like you start a stream, you don't expect them, and then you just have to deal with them live with everybody watching. It's the most frustrating thing.
I'm like, I don't want to bitch about it on your show now. I've already bitched about it enough on my show, so
Sure,
I'll contain myself.
But
Who's
feel
this
free.
guy?
This is
Above-
Pimp Monk.
Yeah, that's
I
Pimp
haven't
Monk.
met him before. Hi, Pip Monk.
Hey, how you doing?
Pimp Monk or Pip Monk?
Piff monk,
Monk,
piff monk,
pimp.
piss monk, pig monk, pigeon monk.
Pig
It don't
Monk?
make a fuck.
Pip Monk? Okay.
Pimp Monk.
It don't make a shit.
He's like a chipmunk that's a pimp.
Yeah,
He's a
I'm
pimp
pimpin'
monk.
chimp.
Cool.
Because chipmunks store nuts for the winter.
Yeah.
Pimp Monk stores his nuts in a stripper named Winter. He's a sicko.
Yeah, he is.
He's a
And
deviant.
then winter
Really?
is coming.
And he's got a 30-pound hernia.
Yeah,
real?
He's actually half hernia. Yeah.
Half hernia? You think he
half
weighs
hernia,
60
half man.
pounds?
I'm
No,
like,
Pip-
is he a cab driver with that hat? Burn.
Burn.
It is kind of caveat.
He also sells newspapers.
Yes, I'm a newspaper boy.
Oh,
Extra, extra, read all about it. Pimp Monk got third-degree burn. I'm excited that we're finally fucking live.
Yes.
We're gonna do it live.
Yeah, we're doing it live
Fuck
currently.
yeah.
Thanks for signing up for Patreon. Oh, yeah, and we might as well explain this too. So we do a post show now after the normal show. Usually runs about 45 minutes or so. It's after every show, and the way you could see that is either become a $10 patron like Dean here, or if you want to sponsor us by clicking the sponsor button down below. And actually, we're going to start doing an interactive post show where everyone who qualifies for the post show, we're gonna bring them in and talk to them.
That's gonna be once a month, right? Like-
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, really?
Dude. We're
I didn't know about this.
I know. So like, the post show is gonna be way more interactive, and we're gonna bring people on through Discord to talk to us. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
Crazy.
So yeah, let's get into it. We have a story that Pimp Monk will love. Let me play the intro here really quick.
Puking dog.
All right. So this story is called Greyhound Bus Passengers Catch Driver Falling Asleep Behind the Wheel.
That would be shitty.
Well, I don't think it's as bad as actually riding a Greyhound bus, but it's pretty bad.
But you have to ride a Greyhound bus to catch the driver sleeping behind the wheel.
Exactly. That's the catch-22.
At this point in the bus trip
Whoa.
from Phoenix to Dallas, passengers had had enough.
Is she slapping?
From Phoenix to Dallas? Hold on. Are you
I'll take
taking
that route. I'll take that exact route. That exact route, I'd take.
We politely asked her 4 times to pull over.
Jasmine McClellan says she was among as many as 60 people who were on board a Greyhound bus and noticed their driver was falling asleep behind the wheel.
That, I would
Nicely,
break
it got to the
that
point
too.
where she was we saw her going like this and just dozing off.
The bus was leaning a little bit, and
This
that's
is the
when people
coolest
really
guy to
started
ever ride a Greyhound.
Why is he cool?
She was using
He's so cool. He looks
Is
like
he one of the Paul brothers?
He looks like a one of the Paul
he
brothers.
really does look like one.
He looks like Aaron Paul.
So is he from Ohio
Aaron
too?
Paul.
He cooks meth.
Oh. He's meth Paul.
Wait a minute, is that where the Paul brothers are from? Ohio? I didn't know.
They're from Ohio, yeah.
Yeah, they're from Cleveland.
Okay, I didn't know. Shit.
But they don't still live there.
No, they're not.
Give anyone from Ohio enough money and they'll move from Ohio. That's usually how it
Hey.
works.
techniques to
That's
try to
what you
stay
did,
awake.
boy.
Passenger Philip Hurd and others say those techniques the driver used included pinching her cheeks with tweezers.
Oh my god.
She'd go over the white line and everyone would like wake up. And she would like, she had tweezers. It was like poking herself with tweezers to keep
This girl
herself
does
awake.
meth. This girl definitely does meth. You could see the pock marks on her face.
I mean, she might just have acne. That doesn't mean she.
Yeah,
definitely
maybe
she
does.
rides-
Fucking glasses, too.
Normally-
Her teeth are pretty nice for someone who.
Why did
does
she
meth.
agree for an interview whenever
She's
she
only
looked
been doing
like,
meth for
what
2
is she
months.
doing?
Well, this is what she's doing. She rides the Greyhound bus. She doesn't realize.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're
She
right.
doesn't realize how she looks. She thinks she's pimping
Tread
right now.
softly, motherfucker.
She's
She
got
looks
these
kind
fucking.
of like scuffed Lady Gaga.
That's too true.
And it got to the point where we had to raise our voice, pull over. We have children on this bus.
This is some of the reasons I ride the Greyhound.
Here
I
is that
love this kind of
confrontation
shit.
at a time when passengers say the bus was still moving and the driver stood up to argue with them.
As everyone in the bus was yelling for her to pull over,
Passengers say they got a Border Patrol escort to a safe location where Greyhound replaced the driver. The incident raises serious questions about whether a nationwide shortage of bus drivers is pushing current ones to drive without proper rest.
Worst case scenario, the bus crashes, everybody on board dies. We're not really losing anything.
Wow, Pimp Monk, you hear this?
Yeah, I hear it.
Like when
That's
a plane
harsh.
crashes, we're sad because there might have been somebody important on a plane. I mean, even in Southwest.
Rides Greyhound.
I'm pretty fucking
He just
important.
said that.
Yeah,
Yes,
Pimp
he
Monk
knows
rides
it.
great.
That's why he's saying this, Casey.
No,
He's
I'm
being a
saying
prick.
this because I want you to never ride Greyhound again, Pimp Monk. I want you to
I'm
stop.
gonna ride Greyhound right up your ass,
I
buddy.
mean, we did look it up and see that it was almost the same price.
Well,
It
no,
was
actually,
cheaper to fly.
It's not, because I was wrong. I went back and looked. I didn't pay but $310 for that ticket. So
Okay, well the plane tickets were
It was
$314.
no,
So-
all the plane tickets was like 400 and something.
No, the cheap plane ticket was like $320 or something. It was like
And I
$300.
honestly, I don't ride plane unless I can get 2 seats just for comfort thing. But that's just me.
You're not that fat, dude. I ride
Well, no,
planes
I'm
in
not.
single
I'm
seats,
not.
and I'm
not.
way
I mean,
fatter
I'm
than
fat,
you.
But I'm not that.
I'm a big
Yes, I
old
can-
fucking hog.
I can sit in a seat in a plane. I just don't like to, honestly.
See now the story's changing.
Damn.
Now it's changing because before it was like I like riding on the bus.
I do like riding the bus. I do like it.
I would
And it's-
rather be
and not just
uncomfortable.
'cause it's like what you just seen. I love this shit. I love
Oh, you love
crazy.
having drivers fall asleep and tweeze their
No,
face
it's
to
just
stay
the
awake?
crazy experiences, man. I fucking dig it, bro. I just do. I'm weird. I know. I don't give a fuck.
My idea of crazy experiences involved me not sitting on a bus for like 3 days. I still
that's
find
what we're-
crazy people. I
that's
just
what
don't
we're
find them where I'm
different.
stuck
Whenever
with
you
them.
rode
And
the
you love me,
Greyhound
Billy.
bus, where did you ride it to, though?
I've rode it all over, man.
Why?
He's ridden from Mississippi all the way to Seattle before.
It's like over
and back.
It's over
To be
2
on
days.
Drunken Peasants?
Yeah.
Well, no,
I mean,
well, no. I mean, I got friends that live out there.
He was
When I did
coming
a
up
visit-
anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't worry, Kaceytron. We'll send you a bus ticket too if
Yeah.
you want to come out here. You're
For real?
also yeah, we'll give you a Greyhound ticket.
I could stream it IRL. I
Yeah.
could stream my Greyhound ride.
I do that. I do that actually.
He does.
Casey, do you want to be in our RV? We're gonna travel the world in our RV, and you can
The
stream
world?
IRL.
Are we gonna
Is it
travel
a
the
flying
world in an
RV?
It's a submarine.
Okay.
We're gonna do an IRL submarine.
For real?
Well,
Yeah, why
something.
not?
Maybe not a
To the
submarine.
bottom of the ocean?
I don't
Yes.
know. Do they have
Mariana
Wi-Fi down there?
Trench?
No.
Yeah.
Can we get 4G in the Mariana Trench?
No. No, actually, cell phone signal works very poorly even on land near large bodies of water. So
This could be a problem.
Somebody said I like the buzz because of meth. Now look at me. I'm a fat motherfucker. Do I look like I'm on meth?
Yeah.
yes.
I've got people who do meth before.
It's very
uncommon,
rare though.
but I've
It's
seen
rare.
it.
It's rare though. Most they were fat when they started meth, and a few months later they weren't so fat.
You look like you're addicted to meth and chocolate.
I'm addicted to
Agree.
fucking meth whores. Is what I'm addicted to.
Whoa. Whoa.
Pit Monk's picked up a couple lot lizards.
Oh yeah, dude! I tell you.
Are you
one
a
of the
truck
things-
driver?
No.
That would be a good
but I
job
actually
for
used to
Pit
go
Monk.
on- I used to go on a, but I do have a story about that. I used to go on the road all the time with my uncle when I was a teenager. He was a driver, and I got on the CB when it was at a truck stop parking lot, and there was a lot lizard on the CB trying to sell her ass, right? And it was around
On like
Christmas.
the radio, whenever you say CB, that's like the old radios,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The ham radios.
Yeah, the truck
So you
driver
can-
radios.
You can use the hand radios to try to prostitute?
Yes, they do. it
Yeah,
all
the
time
lot
at truck
lizards.
stops.
Well, what am I doing?
Yeah. You're fucking around on
Anyways.
Twitch. You could have been using ham radios.
I got on there asking for Christmas specials, and the chick got on there and said, "This ain't no Walmart pussy." I said, well, "It probably is." But yeah, it was fucking crazy.
Yeah,
I had
Walmart
one
pussy
banging
would
on
be
the
a step
door,
up.
trying to threaten to stab me. She was banging on the truck door. She figured out what truck I was in. She was trying to stab me.
It's more like some Aldi pussy. That's what it's like. where like you need a quarter just to like get the shopping cart.
Oh man.
You know?
Trader Joe's is owned by Aldi, right?
I don't know.
They're not weird like that. You don't
I
have to
don't
pay
know.
a quarter to get a shopping cart.
By the way, if you're sending in Streamlabs, we'll go back and read them at the end, like usual.
I love
Just
you,
so you
Billy.
guys know. Let's watch.
Dallas-based Greyhound responded
say you
with a
love me back,
statement that
Billy.
says, "We were experiencing delays at the Dallas station earlier today as we waited for
delays at the Dallas station, Pit Monk. How
Yeah, I'm
how
gonna
long?
actually be there for 5 hours.
Yeah, no, what? Dude, if you took a plane, that's how
You know
long
what?
your flight would take.
Pit Monk, write to Greyhound right now. Tell them you watch this and you're worried about riding and you want a refund on your ticket, and then buy a plane ticket with that money.
Nope.
Oh my gosh, you have a perfect out here.
Nope. I want to do it.
drivers to become available once they completed their federally mandated rest. With resources as tight as they have been, any delay that occurs elsewhere can create a domino effect. This passenger mutiny over a sleepy driver may be a wake-up call the bus industry needs.
I think it's very unprofessional, and if anything, I'd like a refund because my life is not worth that.
If anything, she'd like a refund because she could buy more meth.
Wow.
What? What?
Wow.
If anything, I would like a refund. That's what poor people say when they want to buy more drugs.
Billy,
That's not what
you're
they
you're a classist, Billy. You're
Dude, I was poor people.
you don't like
Everybody
poor
I
people.
knew at one point was addicted to something. Okay,
Billy
I
hates
grew
poor
out of
people.
it,
He's a
so I
Trump
can say,
supporting son of a bitch.
"Hey, I don't support Trump. I admire Trump." There's a difference.
I guess we'll get into Trump then. Today Trump tweeted, "I have the absolute right to pardon myself."
Really?
Yep. So here's the story about
From the
that.
president this morning, as he marks 500 days in office, he claims that he has the, quote, absolute right to pardon himself. He goes on to write, "But why would I when I have done nothing wrong?" This comes after a weekend of extraordinary disclosures, debates, and admissions about presidential powers versus the power of the special counsel. Let's go to the White House. Let's begin our coverage with...
I mean, in order for someone to be pardoned, they have to be guilty of something. So him pardoning himself is his own admission of
But no,
guilt.
because immediately after he said, "But why would I? Because I've done nothing wrong. I could. Theoretically, I could."
I'm saying if he did, that would be almost the same as an admission of guilt.
What do you think the Donald has to say about all this? Do you think, like, whenever I hear something like this, I'm always just like, okay, what's the Donald saying? And I'll have, like, my hypothesis. He's probably playing 4D chess.
I avoid that place like the plague. I cannot stand that place.
No, it's just like, how are they going to spin this one? Just imagine if Obama said that he could pardon himself. Imagine how they would be acting if Obama said that.
They'd be like, "Hang him! Hang that president!"
Yep.
But it's just like, what's their excuse for this one? How is this the Democrats' fault?
Well, technically,
You
it's just showing how much power Donald Trump has and his willingness to use it. He will even give up a scenario where it could never happen because he's completely innocent of all charges. But if he was somehow charged by the Democrats and they brought some trumped up charges, Donald could just pardon himself. He could just pardon himself.
Caitlin Collins, who joins us there. This just came moments ago from the president. What else can you tell us?
I mean, a stunning statement here, Poppy, from the president openly declaring that he believes he is above the law. The president here saying that he is quoting numerous legal scholars. He doesn't say which ones. And then he says, I have the absolute right to pardon myself. But then he adds the caveat, why would I do that when I have done nothing wrong?
See, it's the caveat
Say, in the
that was
meantime,
added,
the never-ending witch hunt led by 13 angry and conflicted Democrats, Robert Mueller is a Republican, and others continues into the midterms.
See,
So
look
the
at her trying to go in on Trump. Robert Mueller is a Republican, but then it says, and others. Can't you just let Donald? You fucked up. Admit it. He's smarter than you. He's better than you. He's got a huge dick, too. Deal with it.
The biggest.
The biggest monster cock.
And he knows how to cook a steak.
Fuck that. Nope.
Well done with ketchup.
That's the one thing I can't even fucking play along with. That son of a bitch.
I heard John Cena likes his steak that way, too.
I guarantee you. Nope.
They're declaring that he has the power to pardon himself if he does so choose. That argument that was being made by his lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, yesterday in several interviews. One where Giuliani stated very clearly what their thinking on this is when he said essentially that the president could shoot the former FBI director James Comey if he wanted to. Rudy Giuliani told the Huffington Post, if he shot James Comey, he'd be impeached the next day. Impeach him, and then you can do whatever you want to do to
What?
What?
Giuliani, get rid of him. This is the most ridiculous thing to even talk about.
Whoa. Giuliani's lost his goddamn mind.
Yeah. Did you ever see the old video from back in the day where it was back when Giuliani was governor of New York and he's in drag and he's like flirting with Donald Trump?
Yeah.
And Donald Trump's like perving out on him
I think
and
they
shit.
like kissed or no, they gave
Did he feel
Trump
his
gave him a
fake tit?
Brumsky. He like Brumsky, put his face in between his tits.
Oh, yeah,
and went,
yep.
Brumsky. It was amazing. See, Giuliani was always crazy, right? He was never not crazy. He was just in a position where America needed somebody to confide in and trust in, and he happened to be in that position when he was mayor of New York City.
You know how he got to be mayor? He was the district attorney, and he had a lot to do with breaking up the mafia in New York.
Yeah.
So
But you have to be crazy to want to do that.
Yeah. He also shut down all the strip clubs, didn't he? The sorry motherfucker.
Not all of them. There's still strip clubs
He
in
cleaned
New
up
York.
New York, right? He was part of cleaning it up.
I mean, he did his part.
But he's still fucking crazy.
Yeah. Why would you say this? That's like if he shot James Comey. Okay.
Well, Trump said if he shot somebody that everybody in the room would take his side and he'd walk away free, right? That's
but you don't name names like that, man. It's just when you're in that kind of position, you don't say if he shot James Comey. It's just crazy. You don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, if Trump pardoned himself for something, they would just impeach him because they would take that as an admission of guilt. And he would probably end up getting removed from office.
But what if he shot James Comey and then pardoned himself?
Well, he could probably pardon himself for the crime. I don't know, because it's never been done before. Presidents never pardon themselves. But let's say, hypothetically, the pardon stuck. They could still remove him from office because he would admit. So pardoning himself wouldn't save him from being removed from office.
Would he
it
lose
would just
his presidential benefits if he got impeached? He wouldn't have Secret Service?
Yes. I don't know. I don't know about that.
Huh.
I don't know. That's a very specific question.
him. So Giuliani making the argument there that while the president is the president, he would be above the law if he did something as serious as shoot the former FBI director. But then once he was impeached, then he could get in trouble for shooting.
Why name someone so specific is Giuliani's issue. Why didn't he just say something? First of all, I wouldn't even say the, like, if he shot somebody, but why name the person who got Trump in trouble, basically?
Giuliani knows the mob and their tactics. You know what the mob does when they want to threaten somebody? They just mention their name in a theoretical situation. Hey, what if we put a horse in your bed there, James Comey? What if we showed up at your children's school, James Comey? Huh?
Wow,
he's fucking strong-arming.
Casey just said she's a virgin in the chat.
That's
right.
So am I.
Tonight we are going to auction off Kaceytron's virginity.
That's what I've been waiting for.
Opening bid? Do we have $3? Opening bid, $3?
We can do 5. No, I
5.
know some people who would pay 100 at least. I
That's
think
why
we
it
can
was
start it
opening
out
bid.
there. Oh, shit.
I want to give everybody a thought that they could afford it. And then as the price goes up, they don't care about affording it anymore because they're already invested and they'll pay more and more. And by the end of it, we'll have like $700 for your virginity. Fucking awesome. It's like, I think 700, yeah.
Awesome.
Split that 3 ways, buy Pimp Monk a cheeseburger and a Greyhound bus ticket. We'd be rich.
James Comey, quite an unusual comment for Rudy Giuliani to make, but that came on the same day as he was making these arguments about the president's sweeping constitutional powers and what the president's legal team sees this as. Now, Poppy, this is something we have long suspected is the thinking of the president and his legal team, but here we are now hearing it just out in plain language from the president himself.
And you asked Kellyanne Conway.
Tell Bempire where you went for your vacation, Casey. Someone just requested that.
I didn't go anywhere.
Okay.
I'm going to Colorado.
Oh, okay.
In a couple weeks. I've been before.
Awesome. Well, you can tell all those filthy marijuana users that they're harming their bodies and their minds while you're there.
Stop.
I will. I'm not going there for that. I'm going there for the outdoors.
I'm thinking about going to Colorado this month, too.
Hypothesis bids 9/11.
Oh, nice.
So
Fly
there
a
you
plane
go.
into that pussy.
The advisor and senior counselor to the president about this, point blank.
So right now, Hypothesis is
he's in
winning.
the lead.
Yeah, he's in the lead.
Yeah.
Why does the president think he's above the law? What did she just tell you?
Yeah, we saw Kellyanne out here on the north lawn of the driveway just minutes after the president made this stunning statement on Twitter. And I asked her, why does the president believe that he is above the law? And he's the chief law enforcement agency in the United States. But she said, excuse me, she said that the president, she asked why he would need to pardon himself if he hasn't done anything wrong.
Right,
That is
that's
certainly the
my
question
point.
people were asking yesterday after Rudy Giuliani was making the argument that he could. But Kellyanne Conway said this was simply an exercise in hypotheticals, did not allude any more to why the president would make a statement like he just did about how he believes he has the power to pardon himself here, Poppy.
Caitlin Collins, thank you very much from the White House this morning. So
like, if I was Trump's lawyer, I would not let him tweet. I would steal his phone and delete his Twitter account.
So like the guy who represents Harvey Weinstein right now, Benjamin Brafman.
Yeah.
He was representing Martin Shkreli. And Martin Shkreli was tweeting all types of crazy shit. He even got...
yeah, well, there you go. We see how that turned out, right?
And the lawyer kept telling him not to fucking do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. But he couldn't stop him from doing it, right? He couldn't stop him. He's just telling him.
Yeah, all he can do is advise him.
Yeah, he's like, dude, stop this. You're making my job so much harder.
A lawyer can't make you do shit.
You think Giuliani's got the fucking backbone to tell Trump to stop tweeting?
Nope.
Fuck no. He is Trump's little fucking pet.
Puppet bitch.
What do you think Trump? Do you think Trump's like threatening in real life? Do you think he would you be threatened by him as another man?
I wouldn't be.
Do you think he's like emasculating to other men? Because
he's
definitely so powerful.
He is powerful because of his status.
It's not even
is he really powerful though?
Oh yeah.
I guess he is. I mean,
he controls the military.
Well, no.
Just like.
But he's the leader of the free world, man.
It's just such a joke, you know.
If you hear the stories about his father and the way he was raised, he was kind of raised to be this imposing, powerful figure that pushes his will over those that will let him. You know, like it's that mentality was ingrained into him. So,
but as far as like man-to-man fighting, no.
He's 70 years old. And he's out of shape. He can't do shit.
Power, but he does have a lot of power, though.
Like, are people really too afraid to be like, Donald, enough with the tweets, okay?
Well, they definitely are. Yeah, because because
the tweets are still going on.
Nobody took him seriously from the get-go, right? He was never supposed to be where he's at right now, and he defied everybody and got there his way. So you try and tell him something else, it's impossible. You'll be fired. You'll be removed.
Yeah.
He does that
you'll be removed instantly.
He does that thing that I've seen him.
By getting elected, all of his behavior has just been validated.
Yeah,
it's true.
He
does this thing with other world leaders when he meets them, when they shake hands, he like grabs their hand and like pulls them in really close and does this like
This
weird,
huge, awkward,
extra long handshake.
Very weird. Yeah, it's like aggressive
and pulls them like in really close.
Yeah.
Anti-Jared, you get to see the post show tonight. Thanks for becoming a sponsor.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. It's sick though. It's.
See, on YouTube, Casey's sponsors are like subscribers on Twitch.
That's good. I'm glad that YouTube is finally doing something. Because it used to be like you guys didn't even have like alerts and like stuff like that, right?
Right.
Still don't.
Yeah, like YouTube is finally getting up with the times.
No, they're not.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
they used to have good like the ad revenue on YouTube was amazing back in the day, and now it's terrible.
Yeah.
I wish that they would do.
I've never got good ad revenue from YouTube.
It was really good for a while, and then they kind of cut most of the people off. But I wish they would do like a bits type thing like Twitch does too. That way, because they're so concerned with advertisers running over videos that they deem, you know, to be not friendly to their audience, then just let people watch ads on their own, and then they get points that they can give to creators like that, like Twitch does. I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did something soon.
They should, because then people can watch ads and they're not linked to a video at all. Pimp Monk, your camera went off.
Yeah, sorry about
still
that.
on though.
Sorry about that.
Or maybe YouTube should just not give a fuck and pay people who say cuss words and racist stuff, because that's when YouTube was the best.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen. So a good middle ground would be, let's create a place where people can watch ads that aren't linked to videos. That way no one can say, oh, you ran my ad over this video that we don't approve of. But then the viewers of the ads get points that equal out to money that they can give to the content creators that they like. That seems fair to me.
Yeah. Or get YouTube Red, and then you content creators get paid no matter what, right?
Yeah.
Get YouTube Red. It's so good. You can watch the fucking stupid Karate Kid series that came out.
It really isn't that bad. Even I've watched it.
Oh, I haven't tried.
It really isn't that bad.
It was good.
Yeah, it is actually, because it doesn't take itself seriously.
That's what I like in a Karate Kid film.
Yeah, and like, I don't want to give away too much of it, but like the roles are reversed. Like, the guy who was the bully in the original Karate Kid, he's he's teaching the like nerdy kids karate,
because he stuck around with karate. It was his passion.
And Daniel is like a rich fat cat with like his kids are like the popular kids in school and shit. And it's like that. And it's funny because like he's training the blonde dude. He's training like this one kid to like you know, to be like his student, and he's having him wash stuff, kind of like Mr. Miyagi, but he's like, am I supposed to wash this in a certain way? He's like, no, I don't give a shit, just do it however you want. So it's pretty good. It was surprisingly good.
So what we
I watched the
saw
first 2 episodes because they were free, so they were good.
That's Tom
I
that
didn't
tried
watch
to
the
hook you
rest
in.
of them.
read and what was disclosed over the weekend is this 20-page letter from the president's lawyers to Bob Mueller's team. It was sent back in January, but for the first time we're able to read it. And there's a really important part of it that shows dishonesty. It says that the president dictated, not just weighed in on, but dictated the initial untruthful response to that Don Jr. meeting and Jared Kushner and Paul Manafort meeting in Trump Tower with that Russian lawyer. Our Shimon Porcupez has that. Good morning, Shimon.
Okay, I don't really care about the Russian shit.
Oh, his name is Porcupez?
You don't care that it says Donald Trump dictated that meeting that he said he would barely had a fucking part of? He was the one that
You know
set it
what?
up?
Once they have something that they can really, try to take him to court with, then I'll pay attention to it.
Why even try?
Hours after a
This guy's name is Porcupez.
I live. It came back up 20 minutes before the show. But here's some money.
Thank you, Annoyed Gamer. And we'll go back and read that shit again later, too.
But why try and charge him when you know he can just pardon himself now? He's like, he's infallible.
like I said, whether or not he could actually pardon himself and get away with a crime is questionable. He may be able to, but that would be an admission of guilt to a crime, and then what would happen is they would impeach him and remove him from office.
Ben, we didn't elect a president. We elected a god.
We didn't even elect him. The Electoral College elected him. The people actually elected Hillary Clinton. Not that I'm saying I like her that much better.
She had everything going for her. A cute husband.
Oh, we're going to cover him in a minute because he said some shit recently that people are pissed about, too.
I'm surprised he hasn't been Me Too'd yet.
Actually, what do you mean? He was.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's the
Monica
original
Lewinsky
Me Too.
wrote an op-ed in like Vanity Fair this year because of Me Too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Man, you've been playing too much Pokemon Go, man.
Just enough.
Do you still play it too?
Yeah.
You play it?
Yeah.
Wow.
No,
There you go.
I wish.
I'm level 40. I'm the best. I'm like, I catch them all.
You haven't caught them all, have you?
Just about.
No, but you haven't, though.
I haven't caught the ones.
Let me see your fucking Pokedex.
There's some you have to go to Japan to catch.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's
Really?
go to Japan.
Let's go to Japan.
That's
Fuck it.
fucking
Let's catch some Pokemons
classist.
in Japan.
That's classist.
You gotta go to
as
Japan.
fuck.
You gotta go to New Zealand. You gotta go to Australia. You gotta go to Africa.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You have to go to every continent in the world?
Yeah.
Are there some in Antarctica?
I don't think so. Not yet.
South America?
I
You
think
must
there
go
is-
to the Mexican pyramids to catch this Pokemon.
There is like ones that are south of the equator and shit that you have to go to get. It's not my fault, Ben.
It is your fault.
It's not my fault.
It is
that
your
my
fault.
Pokedex is fucking stacked.
Look at him showing off his Pokedex.
Deal with
it's
it.
too blurry.
Fuck you, phone. Everything. I was so proud too.
Do you guys know what? Whenever Pokemon Go first came out, I swear I spent $100 on it.
What? Doing what? You were like buying shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Pokeballs. I mean, I had an excuse. It was for the stream and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
wrote
it's
off.
like it was a write-off.
Yeah, I have an excuse. I fucking wanted to spend money on Pokemon Go. That's my excuse. Felt good, man. I got a fucking Snorlax, motherfucker. Very excited. Very excited. Community Day. The same day as our private show. It's going to be all that you can catch Larvitar. Now you're the joke's on you, Ben. I'm going to have all the Larvitar.
I have a Magmar.
Ah.
Is that one level below Larvitar?
Oh, it's many levels
Is
below. It's not even the same species.
Oh, it's not?
No.
It sounds the same?
Larvitar.
Magma?
Larva, not lava. Larva.
Oh, it's like one of the worm types.
No, it's it turns into Godzilla, basically, Ben. You don't fucking tell me. You use this Magby. It turns into fucking Godzilla.
Well, that goes to show how often I play.
True.
My favorite Pokemon is Ninetales.
It's very pretty Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
If it has 9 tails, you think it has 9 buttholes to go with it?
I hope so.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what my furry costume is modeled after, and that's how I did it.
I really
paid
think
a
we should
lot
all
of
get
money
furry
for that.
costumes.
Your fursuit?
And it hasn't came
It's
yet?
animatronic.
No way, really? Are you trolling?
Mm-mm.
Oh my god, I want to see that.
I noticed you have a KFC cup. Did you enjoy some KFC recently?
Yeah.
I tweeted at KFC today.
You did?
Yeah, I asked them to send me one of those Colonel Sanders floaties for the swimming pools. They have like a floaty that you can lay on that's Colonel Sanders. They haven't responded yet. I'm very disappointed. They're giving away floaties to like special like what? I want to play Pokemon and I want to float on Colonel Sanders in the pool.
You care about the most
What if you
insignificant
drop
shit.
your phone in the pool?
My phone's waterproof.
Oh.
No. It's water resistant.
Same thing.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Then how about this? Then I'll just buy another one.
Waterproof means that you can submerge it underwater and it won't get damaged. Water resistant means some rain can hit it and it won't get damaged.
it can go underwater for like
Let's
a certain
try
amount
it
of time.
Let's try it out then.
All right.
No. I want to get a bucket.
No.
I want to get a bucket.
Test it.
Fuck you!
Get a bucket.
I want to get a bucket and fill it full of water. We'll drop your phone in there. We'll put it in there for 5 minutes, and we'll see how well your phone is after
Your
that.
Pokemon will drown.
Oh,
Do it, Billy.
I'm gonna draw my Flareon. Ninetales is a fire type Pokemon.
All right,
it can't have water on it. It can't have water on it, Ben.
An out-of-control driver swerved into a Little League baseball game in Maine.
And we begin tonight with the terrifying scene on a Little League baseball field. A woman driving her car onto the field, tearing across the diamond in Sanford, Maine. Young children and coaches scrambling to get out of the way. Frightened parents heard screaming in the stands. A Good Samaritan risking his life, trying to stop her from getting away. Police revealing new information about that driver, now facing charges. ABC's Ariel Reshef starts us off.
What an asshole.
Tonight, terrifying images. An out-of-control driver plowing right into the middle of a Little League baseball game.
Kids and coaches scrambling for their lives in Sanford, Maine.
That car seen here driving wildly on the diamond.
Kids on the field are running in every which direction. A lot of screaming and yelling in the park itself.
You know, this is terrible and everything. Still the most exciting thing that's ever happened in Maine.
Oh my God. 14-year-old McKenna capturing the horrifying incident on her cell phone. Her friend Zachary pitching the game.
I pitched one batter and then I heard rubber burning. So everyone looked up and all of a sudden I heard a bunch of screaming.
Panicked onlookers screaming at the driver to stop, but the car ramming through a gate.
You hear a fence being broken through and the lady drove right through the back of the field,
hitting 68-year-old Douglas Parkhurst before taking off.
Respond to Robert Street in the area of the baseball field for a male that has been hit by a vehicle.
Parkhurst pronounced dead on the way to the hospital. Authorities later arresting 51-year-old Carol Sharrow, charging her with manslaughter.
Manslaughter? If she intentionally hit somebody, then that's not manslaughter.
Well, did she intentionally hit specific guy? To be murdered, don't you have to target them?
I think the fact that she drove out on the field is proof that she was intentionally trying to harm someone, right?
Yeah,
that would be enough. I'm
if I
surprised
took
they didn't charge her with more. Yeah.
If I took a gun and started spraying it into a crowd, they wouldn't be like, "Oh, you didn't mean to kill this person. You meant to kill that person, so it's manslaughter."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is it mass shooting? Isn't it manslaughter in a mass shooting too?
No. No, that's first degree murder. Depending on if they could prove that you planned it.
Well, vehicular manslaughter has always been when a vehicle kills somebody.
That depends on the intention. A drunk driver. Shut up for a minute. Let me explain this.
Shut up,
Billy.
I'm counting,
motherfucker.
57 more seconds.
Ugh. All right, 51. So fuck you, dude. You're so distracting. No, but. So, if someone is drunk, fuck you. If someone's driving drunk, then that's involuntary manslaughter because they didn't get drunk for the purpose of killing.
The vehicular manslaughter, not involuntary. Vehicular.
Well, it's still involuntary.
It's not premeditated.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
have you ever premeditated a murder?
I premeditated masturbation.
I haven't, but if I did, I could just pardon myself.
Yeah, pardon me?
Sanford Little League posting on Facebook, calling Parkhurst a brave man that gave his life protecting others.
And Ariel Reshef joins us live now. Such a disturbing story. Ariel, do we have any idea why that woman drove onto the field?
Well, Tom, the investigation is ongoing, but police say there were hundreds of people in the stands when this happened. They're now combing through cell phone video and interviewing witnesses to try to find a possible motive.
She looked really happy in her mugshot. Yeah.
What if she had a son on one of the opposing teams?
Yeah.
That would be murder.
She's like, I was just heckling.
Dude, that would scare the shit out of you, though.
I thought I was driving my hover round.
It's not her fault, guys. She took Ambien.
True.
I'll tell you what. Have you ever taken Ambien before?
No.
Oh my God.
What's the Ambien meme about? Didn't somebody say that?
Yeah, Roseanne Barr.
That was one of her excuses for the tweet that she made. Roseanne.
Oh, okay, that's right.
When she was being naughty on Twitter and racist, she said, I took an Ambien. It's not my fault.
I've taken Ambien and lost a whole 24 hours. But
Really?
that I was active and like walking around. I have these crazy like out of focus pictures. I was in Europe because I took it to sleep.
Were you drinking? Aren't you not supposed to take Ambien?
I was not drinking. I was not drinking. I took an Ambien on a flight from Ohio to London. That was like an 8-9 hour flight. I hardly remember landing. I hardly remember going through customs.
Are you sure you didn't have a
that.
drink on the plane?
No. I slept on the plane. Dude, when you take Ambien, like you cannot stay awake at first. Like it puts you to sleep no matter what. And then when you wake up from it, you'll like lose sight of like how long you've been awake or even what you're doing. It's like a blackout experience. And the dreams you have on Ambien. The dreams you have on Ambien are fucking insane. The scariest, most realistic, horrifying dreams I've ever had in my life were on Ambien.
Now I want to do an Ambien.
It's crazy.
Tom?
Actually, you know what? My grandmother took Ambien, and someone thought something had happened to her and called the police. And the police came and kicked her fucking door in.
Damn.
Walked into her house, came in and looked at her sleeping in bed. She didn't wake up for any of it.
Okay.
Damn.
That's crazy. All right, here's the deal. Next time we meet a Patreon goal, I'm going to lay on this couch. I'm taking an Ambien. We're going to do a 24-hour Ambien stream. I'm just going to sleep the entire time.
You won't sleep you might wake up and like do retarded shit that you don't remember doing.
People will wait and watch 24 hours.
I like bummed a cigarette off of some like German dude because like later on I took an Ambien when I was because I had like a whole day of like bus travel, kind of like Pimp Monk in Europe.
What's different? Buses in Europe are like not grimy.
And when I was in Germany, like I bummed a cigarette off of some German dude and took a picture with him and stuff. I don't remember any of it. It's crazy.
Aerial rush.
Didn't they arrest a dude one time in a car, driving a car, and he was asleep on Ambien? As he was driving, he was asleep.
The bus driver from Greyhound was on Ambien?
Yeah.
Didn't Ambien make Tiger Woods cheat on his wife with all those women or something
Yeah.
too?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Because he took an Ambien.
He was just horny as fuck.
He took an Ambien and a Viagra, and that's what made him do it.
Is that what he said?
He mixed both.
I don't think those two have interactions with each other.
He was sleep fucking things.
One makes all your blood go to your penis, and the other one makes you sleep and have amnesia.
He had a big old bone in his sleep, so he had to go fucking lay that pipe. He's a fucking world-class athlete. You think he's not going to be busy at peak physical performance just because he's asleep? Hell no. That's Tiger Woods, man. His last name is Woods. Would a motherfucker put his woody fucking dick in 18 vaginas? Yes, he would.
So here's Bill Clinton.
Oh, great.
They took him to task. They were doing an interview about a book because Bill Clinton and a friend of his, they wrote a fictional book about a president who got impeached or something. So it's like kind of biographical, but still fictional.
Kind of like how O.J. Simpson did his What If I Killed Them?
Kind of.
He's like, what if I did come in that intern?
Kind of, but like, they asked him like, so would you have resigned in today's climate if you were president with what happened with you? And he's like, no. So here's
former
this.
President Bill Clinton on the defensive today over how he handled his affair with then White House intern Monica Lewinsky 20 years ago. There was a scandal that led eventually to his impeachment by the House of Representatives. Here's his response in an interview earlier today.
I asked if you'd ever apologized, and you said you had.
I have.
You've apologized to her.
I apologize to everybody in the world.
It is important to me that everybody who has been hurt know that the sorrow I feel is genuine. First and most important, my family, Monica Lewinsky and her family.
But you didn't apologize to her.
I have not talked to her.
Do you feel like you owe her an apology?
No, I do. I do not. I've never talked to her. But I did say publicly on more than one occasion that I was sorry. That's very different. The apology was public.
Our CNN politics reporter and editor-at-large Chris Eliza is joining us right now. So what do you think of the former president's response?
Not great.
He's had 20 years to do it. And,
no, he did apologize. It was a public apology.
Yeah.
So they're expecting him to like call her now when he hasn't talked to her in 20 years and apologize for everything that happened.
Yeah, I get it. Your last name's now synonymous with a blowjob, Miss Lewinsky, but that's not my problem. My last name's now synonymous with the world's biggest cunt.
I mean, he did not rape the girl or anything. I mean, come on. They're
gonna say, "Oh, you were in."
Sucked his dick.
What they're gonna
What
say?
did he do exactly? Didn't he put like a cigar in her vagina?
Yeah.
And now they're saying
I'd like
he.
to know a little bit more about that. I'm like, did she like
Pretty sure
inhale through her vagina? Did they ever release?
He did
that
not inhale.
information? I heard that some women can do that.
Yeah, I've seen videos
I
of
don't
the
know.
vaginas
I'll
inhaling.
try later.
Yes,
Do you
thank
realize the irony
Science.
of that statement, Casey? Because when Bill Clinton was running for president, people asked him if he smoked weed, and he said, "I did, but I didn't inhale." So that's kind of ironic.
But I did not inhale. And they're like, well, why the fuck smoke weed then, you dumb
Even
shit?
Obama said that.
Yeah. He's like, well, I tell you what, if I did, I'd definitely inhale.
He said he did smoke. Obama said he did smoke weed and he did inhale because that was the point.
That's the point. Yeah. That's why Obama's so cool.
I take his point.
Yeah, but when
as you
Clinton
played,
was
Wolf,
president,
he
weed
did
was looked at way different than it is now too than when Obama was president.
And
It's
so
cool
was-
to say you smoke weed now. Back then, it wasn't.
And so was busting a nut on an intern's dress. It was different back then, but now we're going back into the future and reopening old cases like that.
I'm just saying that. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm just saying that's the reason he said that because, I mean, you were hung up by the fucking cross back in those days, man, for weed.
Plus, he was from Arkansas, where it's like super illegal. Chicago, weed is like on the menu at McDonald's.
You know, Bill Clinton got in trouble for kind of like pulling a Louis C.K. when he was governor of Arkansas too.
I just like to masturbate in front of these women.
Yep.
Publicly apologized to virtually everyone, including Monica Lewinsky. He, in that same prayer breakfast, he said, "I'm a sinner," and said those things.
Prayer
I do
breakfast?
think it is different.
Wait, what's a prayer breakfast?
That's something that presidents do. It's ridiculous.
When they want to drum up religious support.
Yeah, which is ridiculous. Someone in the chat was like, "Wait, he stuck a cigar in her veg?" It's like, yeah. And he jizzed all over her dress, and that's how he got caught.
And she never washed the fucking dress.
He jizzed on the dress. She didn't wash it. Then they did a DNA test on it.
Yeah,
that's how they caught him.
Is he the first president that probably had to ejaculate into a cup, or do you think they did DNA based off
They
hair?
could do it hair.
Okay.
But it was a Cuban, so it was
it off a spit.
I was hoping there was a Secret Service person holding the cup, like, Mr. President, you're going to have to aim for the cup this time. I'm tired of getting it on my face.
Might just be me. I do think it's different to offer sort of a broad-scale public apology that includes someone.
Our leaders have been in some really embarrassing moments, if you think about it. Man, we've had some fucking crazy-ass moments with our leaders.
Well, but all people in power do crazy, fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just, well, all people do fucked up shit, but they're
Not
just
me.
in the spotlight.
I'm a good boy.
Reach out.
Me and Kaceytron are virgins.
You love Jesus.
Yeah, I am.
Never call you back. Reach out to try to apologize personally. Just because her life for the last 20 years, and I think she's written eloquently about this, her life has been extremely difficult. And I do think it's a lack of recognition by Bill Clinton.
No, I mean, first of all, no one would know who the fuck she is if this wouldn't have happened to her. Second of all, even though she was young, she was still an adult. She had already graduated from college. She was old enough to realize the ramifications of what would happen if she got caught.
This happened before there was like PR groups to spin bad publicity. Like most people would be in a situation like this and they would do all the news shows and they would try and better their image through that. She went on to fucking Tom Green. That was how she answered this. It's like, well, you kind of made a mistake there when you chose to go with Drew Barrymore's husband rather than fucking Larry King Live. America might have had a little more sympathy for you. Yeah.
She was.
That was her first public appearance.
Too.
It was a great episode. I respect her more for that, but the world's not going to respect her for that.
I remember the episode because she ordered ravioli without sauce. I'll never forget that. I don't know. That just seems weird
like
to me.
Toasted ravioli or like boiled ravioli?
Is it
or-
like regular boiled ravioli, but she didn't want any sauce with it. It was just a plain
That's
noodle.
awful.
and-
Even
Yeah, that's just
toasted.
weird.
She was making designer handbags. You remember that?
She was pimping her
And then
handbag.
they went to Phil Giroux's apartment and took like one of his mattress covers and cut it up and made a handbag out of it.
But you understand how much she's been through hell. This chick has sold so many books, documentaries. She has made a lot of money because she put that dick in her mouth.
But here's the thing, right? She's
you're
been
saying.
the butt. She's been the butt of jokes her entire life, and she's been looked down upon. She hasn't been looked at as a legitimate woman. She's been looked at as a fucking cum rag, the world's most famous cum rag. So
like a whore and a slut. She probably gets called a thought. It's awful.
yeah, she's definitely been called a thought.
It's awful.
A thoughty,
I've
a
already
little
seen
thought.
that word.
Why
like
is
12
nobody
times
calling
tonight.
Bill Clinton a thought or a slut or a whore?
Yes, that
I mean, he
president
is.
over there.
Well, no, there is a double standard. We all know that.
What they're gonna say is Bill Clinton. He was a lot older. He was like 27 years older than her. He had power over her.
Oh.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
But she was still old enough to understand the ramifications.
Yeah,
of
she knew what she was
having an
fucking
affair with the
doing.
president.
He was the president of the United States. She was an intern. Many people on Twitter say it takes two to tango. Consider that relationship and that dynamic, and I don't think that's right.
She tweeted in response to this.
I don't
she
think
was
it's so grateful
right.
to have sex. I just don't think it's right for women to make choices with their body. It's just not right. This poor woman, she's around somebody who has all the power in the world, and she has to fuck him. She has to suck him because that's what women are supposed to do. It's not right, but that's what they do.
Yeah,
it's not
so
right.
Fucked up. They say women should have this, choices, and then when they actually make the choice, the man took advantage of them. What? I mean, it's fuck.
Casey, what do you think about raping ass white men?
About what?
Raping ass white men. What do you think about them?
Rapey white dudes.
Raping ass white ones.
Yeah, there's a lot of. I mean, I feel like there's a lot more rapey white dudes than like other. Because whenever they just have the look. They're more likely to have the look.
True.
That is so wrong.
To the myriad people who have helped me evolve, gain perspective in the past 20 years. That tweet, she then reposted her article in Vanity Fair from earlier in the year. Tell us how her thinking has changed over these 2 decades.
So that piece, I would urge people, wherever you come down on this, I'd urge people to take 5 minutes of your day and read it. I read it back when it came out. It's worth rereading. I did that today. Her argument in the piece is...
Well, he's a fucking sucker.
Trying to explain
glasses
how
matches his
this is
tie.
still
Yep.
something in her life.
I noticed that.
All these years later that she has to deal with, how she has come to deal with it. And then I think most importantly for what we're talking about in the present.
Some people get better looking as they get older. She's one of those people. She actually got better looking as she got older. In my
I
opinion.
think she looks good.
That's because she's been in the public eye. She's gonna start paying more attention to how she looks. She was a fucking intern before, a little fucking little pork pig, a little stuck pig, ready to get boned by the president. And she didn't care how the fuck she looked. She wore blue dresses when she went out to go fucking take a cigar in her puss. Now she's like, everybody's watching her. They're calling her a fucking whore, so she's gonna be the best whore she could be. She's not stupid.
At the time, and even 5 years ago, I think she says, she wrote about how it was consensual, there was no forcing of anything, but that now, in light of the Me Too movement, given that disparity in the relationship, President of the United States, White House intern, she now has begun to sort of re-examine that dynamic. And I think...
Yeah, of course she has.
Yeah,
It's gonna make her more money.
So after 2 decades of saying, no, it was consensual, I played my part in it too, now the Me Too movement has made her basically say, oh, well, this was almost rape now. It was basically rape now.
Well, she's got to get her money where she can. Okay, I don't like defending this sort of behavior because I don't like the victim mentality. But I think for Monica Lewinsky, it's okay.
Yeah.
This Me Too movement is kind of pissing me off lately. I'm just gonna say.
I mean, look at Stormy Daniels and how great her experience was with the president of the United States. Like she's getting a wonderful amount of. She got $130,000 up front. I bet you Bill Clinton never paid Monica Lewinsky a dime.
Mm-hmm.
He probably didn't even let her have the cigar after he jammed it up her twat. You know
he gave her some of that good man milk. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
The piece before you judge her, Bill Clinton, or anyone else. The piece is very interesting. Again, I think she's an eloquent voice, not just on this, but on issues of bullying as well.
Has she asked the president for a personal apology?
Right. So we do not know that, and we didn't know until today, really, that he had not offered a personal to her apology.
Shit, but you end up here throwing all these fucking opinions.
He said in a press conference 20 years ago, and he named her by name, apologizing to her.
But
why
now-
does he need to call her?
Now he's saying he should call her because you know what your wife wants you to do after you cheat on her, right? She wants you to call the girl you cheated on her with and give her sympathy. It's a damned if you do scenario.
I hope this guy
He would
gets
say
a
he offered
real
her an
serious
apology, but not a
fix of
personal to
hemorrhoids.
her apology. Here's what I would say, Wolf. Even if she doesn't want an apology and didn't ask for it, I do think, given what we now know about what transpired, it is Bill Clinton was a former president of the United States who had an affair with an intern who was in her early 20s, 23, 24 years old.
Right now.
I do not think it is the
Blitz
worst
was not
thing in the
made like
world
that.
for Bill Clinton to have at some point in the last 2 decades say, I understand how difficult this was for you. I'm sorry. I wish we could do it differently. The end. That he hasn't, and that he responded the way he did, from angry, I did this already, how dare you, and basically said in another clip, he said, 2/3 of the public agreed with me. This is not a public opinion issue. It's not a polling issue. This is a right and wrong issue in my estimation.
You're wrong.
And it just feels like he's down on the wrong side of it.
Or maybe he was too afraid to contact her, like, with what would happen media-wise,
Exactly.
right?
I got a
Like,
feeling if he did
they would
contact her,
spin
they
it
would
on him.
Yeah, exactly. They would spin it on him. It would be all kinds of bull.
Like,
oh,
no,
now Bill's
Clinton's trying
harassing
to
her.
fuck Monica Lewinsky again.
Yeah, he's harassing her. Me too. Me
And
too. Fuck
honestly,
you too.
did Monica Lewinsky ever reach out and apologize to Bill Clinton?
Exact. Good point.
Because she was the one that got him caught up. Like
She got him impeached. That cunt.
She knew he was married. When you fuck on the down low, you're supposed to wash the fucking dress that you came on so you don't get caught.
Did she ever call Hillary and say, "I'm sorry, I fucked your hubby"?
Yeah, sorry, I'm snitching. Sorry, let the whole world know you're a fucking thought, Bill Clinton.
All right.
Choke this dude with his blue tie.
Can I just say something?
Yes.
Of course. Man.
Bill Clinton is a rapist. Infowars.com for the truth.
Did you write that song yourself?
Yeah.
It was
Beautiful
very good.
lyrics.
It was very good.
Thank you.
Here's Tucker Carlson. The left makes everything about race by design.
If you've been paying attention to the news recently, you may have noticed that many of the big stories revolve around questions of race.
Wait,
increasingly in this country,
was
race
that guy
is
from the last
headline.
segment?
Just this
was that
week,
just Tucker Carlson
Roseanne
with
Barr
blue glasses on?
No.
Okay.
No, they don't look the same at all.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because they both have dumbass fucking ties.
Well, they do
They
both
all
have dumb
fired,
ties.
and her show was canceled on ABC after she tweeted an attack on Valerie Jarrett that many described as racist. Starbucks, the coffee retailer, closed more than 8,000 of its retail stores in order to re-educate its white employees about their unconscious racism.
Only the white
Meanwhile, a bar in
employees?
Portland, Oregon hosted a reparations happy hour where non-white patrons drank
we
for
watched
free.
the video on the Ultra Perspective. They had black people there too.
Yeah, they did. We watched it.
Okay.
Over in cable
You gotta
newsland,
take Tucker with a
MSNBC
grain of
aired an
salt.
hour-long primetime special that not only attacked racism, but also engaged in it by stereotyping an entire group of people based on their skin color. Here's a selection from that.
The gentrifiers of today, their parents or their grandparents ran away from the city.
This guy
to get
knows the struggle.
away from black and brown folk. And now their children and their grandchildren are saying, oh, the suburbs, there's only so many Olive Gardens I can go to, so I need to go back to the city and get my life in the city. But when I do that, I need to have my hot yoga studio and my pottery studio and my stuff represented. And if you intrude on that, I will then call the police.
Well, more and more, it feels
Tucker
like
face.
racial division is the subtext of virtually everything in this country. Even topics that seem unrelated to ethnicity suddenly are racially fraught. The effect of all that is a deeply angry and divided nation, but also, you may have noticed, a terrified one. Many Americans are scared to say what they really think about just about anything. One false word and you could be denounced.
You do that.
What do you mean?
Oh, come on.
What? Because I care about my neighbors?
Oh.
What? I'm a community organizer, man.
Yeah. He's got a club with 3 letters in it.
On Twitter and lose your livelihood. It happens. We see it all the time.
Yep.
Best just to smile and nod and hope the witch hunt passes. How long do we have to live this way? And how did we get here in the first place? Joining us now is someone who has paid attention closely for a long time, Peter Kirsanow, a lawyer who serves on the U.S. Commission on Civil Rights.
That mustache does not look real.
Second Strike, which I can tell you firsthand is excellent. Peter, thanks a lot for joining us.
They were just like, we gotta get a black guy, but we gotta make him look white somehow. Put a mustache on him.
Make him look like a motorcycle cop.
We're just gonna
like he was going for a handlebar and it didn't work out.
We're just gonna do your makeup here, buddy. Just let us put on this
So there's something
racist
strange
sheriff
going on.
mustache.
Even as the country becomes much more diverse, and that was a trend that we were promised would make the country more harmonious, the country seems much more on edge about questions of race. What is going on?
Well, I think several things are going on, but the overriding thing is a political narrative that's driven to enhance one argument or the side of one particular side. And it has its genesis in 2 things. First is the political imperative of getting Democrats elected, chiefly.
Yes.
And so we have a lot of this division on the basis of race because there are no policy prescriptions anymore. If you've listened very closely, you don't hear any workable policy prescriptions, or very few workable policy prescriptions, but what you hear a lot of is identity politics.
All right, this is boring as fuck. I'm moving on.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's crazy. The media claims First Lady Melania Trump is missing.
Yeah, it's more than just the media. They've been making jokes about this on like all the late night news shows. I think.
What if she really is missing and everybody just is laughing about it like it's a joke?
Somebody made a good point. She hasn't been seen since Korea gave us the war, the prisoners back, the war prisoners. The people they were holding.
Black Dr.
Holy shit.
What if Trump
That is
killed her?
Dr. Philadelphia. No, Trump might have traded her for the Korean prisoners. Hey, yo, CNN, drop that beat. Yeah. Melania, she been missing. She's in the Rose Garden, just kissing. All the babies. She give the dog... Is that Barron Trump?
No.
Barron's like 7 feet tall, right?
He's like almost as tall as them.
Yeah, Barron's a tall motherfucker. That was a little shit. All these... I'm glad somebody made this infographic. Where is she all these days in May? Melania, come home. Come home, Melania.
She did just have a surgery recently, though.
Runaway train and you're never coming back. This is twice I've seen someone with the name Ariel that starts with an E in this broadcast.
Ariel.
I haven't seen this spelled this way until tonight, and it's 2 times it's been spelled with an E. Bring back our Melania. You know how the rock stars would get together and do like Africa aid, like aid for Africa and stuff, Hunger Aid or whatever? We should do a Melania Aid. We should organize it with all the YouTube and Twitch streamers, and we'll all band together for one massive stream, asking to bring back Melania. I think we need to take initiative here. She's fucking gone.
Someone said Violet Stool Butter in the main in the Discord chat said. Or no. Who said it? Someone else said it. Oh, festive asshat. Melania is having sex with Bill.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw this tweet the other day.
Then why don't you just come out in public then?
Why don't you come out in public? Because you're meeting with the Bilderbergs.
The last picture of her with Donald Trump was holding a shovel. Just saying. He killed her. He killed her. Bring back Melania.
Some great music.
I know.
So Trump had her killed. She just knew too much. Is that it?
Or maybe he didn't have her killed. Maybe he accidentally slammed her head against the wall during sex. And she died like in that Very Bad Things movie.
She choked on some steak.
That's why you gotta cook it raw. Rare player.
So, quick reminder here, if you guys want to catch the post show tonight, sponsor us like all the people you've seen tonight, or you become a $10 patron. You can see our review of It's Pat, which is fucking terrible. The movie is just insanely bad.
It was amazing.
There's a black pimp monk in it.
Yeah, there is a black pimp monk. It was cool shit I've ever seen. I was like, that's Pimp Monk.
We both looked at each other and we both said that's Pimp Monk at the same time.
Yeah.
So there is a black pimp monk in the movie. And also our private show is coming up Saturday the 16th. And we're going to do a vlog while we're in we're going to do a vlog while we're at VidCon, and that's going to be insane.
Yeah. Casey, are you going to come to VidCon and hang out with everybody?
Where is it?
It's in
Anaheim.
Anaheim. Yeah, you'll be in Colorado anyways. Just take a car over.
A car?
Take a car.
Yeah, those
I'm
are
like,
neighboring.
wait, where? Oh, that's in California by Disneyland, right?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
It's probably like a
I don't
9-hour
know.
drive.
I'd rather go to Disneyland. Just do a vlog in Disneyland.
Yeah, come to Anaheim and we'll go to Disneyland with you.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. Maybe. When is Anaheim?
We're going to be there from 19th to the 24th. So
Oh, yeah. I'll be in Colorado then.
just get a plane ticket to Anaheim from Colorado for like $60.
Do you think?
I think.
I don't know.
I don't
I'm going to
think
be
so.
in the Rocky Mountains.
True.
We're going to be in the Sierra Nevada.
Oh, no.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Crazy people, hooray.
All right.
My butthole puckered a little bit.
World War
Is this
II.
what I was once featured on, though, right? Like, I was once one of the crazy people.
Yes, you were. You were.
Still might be.
A long
Oh,
time
I
ago.
Yeah.
That was when we had Minx on. Yeah, I remember that. That's hilarious.
Oh, memories.
World War II and 9/11 have a link, and so do the Olympic Games, and believe it or not, so does football and many other games. They are all, in fact, satanic forms of worship. World War II, of course, being the satanic worship which cost the lives of millions of people worldwide. Let me first of all get straight to the point and start breaking the cryptography down for you so you understand exactly what it is that I'm talking about here and how all these things can possibly be linked. Here we have World War II, and of course this is how officialdom writes down this particular date. They say WW and then II, which is the Roman.
He's gonna find all this weird symbolism in the names, like that actually matters.
Numerals. And that is basically
and the dates.
What most of the
I hate
pagan crypto.
the mathematic theorists.
This is the guy that we watched beat the tree with a broom on the last episode.
Why does he have his shirt on?
You know, he has to he can't give it away all the time, you know? He has to be selective with showing it off the goods.
He's way more appropriate at a shirts off party than this fucking conspiracy theorist composium.
Cryptography is based upon Greek words, Roman numerals, which are also letters, and also twisting of shapes by degrees to get them out of perspective so you can understand what they're saying. So let's look at the date. World War II began September the 1st, 1939. That's the 9th month. The first day, 9 and 1. Then 1939. That's another one. 9.
Look how these
11.
numbers
Oh my
come
gosh,
together and
I
make
didn't know this.
Yeah.
This is going to be on the test, Casey.
Put
so.
these numbers together and make a new number.
Okay, so what? Maybe
learn
that
something
is
every
just
day.
a coincidence, but let's now look at when World War II ended. World War II ended on September the 2nd, 1945. Let's change that number too to the official numerals, which
let's
used
do that.
with regards to World War II, which is Roman numerals.
Shit.
Okay, now it says again. It says September the 2nd,
He got us.
1945.
We're
we have
woke
Roman
now.
numerals there. So that's the 9th month, and then of course 1.
But there's another
Well,
one. It's
what does that
September
make?
111.
That makes.
Really,
Roman
no
11.
question is genius.
But that's not one. But that's 2. That's the Roman numeral 2.
Is this troll
Yeah, but
or not a
it
troll,
looks
or is he
like
legit
11.
this crazy?
He's legit this crazy.
Oh my God! Drown him in the
Looks
river
like
with
an
the cats.
11, Ben. So it is an 11, Ben.
It's the Roman numeral 2. It's not 11.
But I want to point this out.
It's an even number.
I want to point this out. See where his finger's pointing? He's claiming that's an 11 right there, a 9/11. Those are actually the Twin Towers he's pointing at.
Oh.
Yeah.
He may say that.
Yeah.
World War II started on 9/11 and World War II ended on 9/11.
But it goes a lot deeper than
I
that.
lost my
If we
virginity
add
on
up the
9/11.
singular numerals of the actual dates
Well,
themselves,
holding
where
a pussy
it began the 9th month, the first day, 1939,
It's a pagan
as
green man.
91139, like that, it comes to 32, which in Roman numerals is XXXII. Okay, so
This
32
dude's crazy.
is a
It's even, but it's a boring crazy.
It's math
What
crazy,
Super
man.
Bowl is that though?
Ex-
Maybe there's a connection there.
Yeah.
Casey asking the tough questions.
XXX, which we all know stands for pornography.
What was that 1994 Buffalo Bills?
I watched
versus-
pornography once
Yeah.
where a girl took 11 cocks in her vagina. 9/11.
prime Masonic number, as we know. Now, it ended on the 9th month, the second day, 1945. So 921945, all added together equals 30, which is XXX.
If you look hard
and
enough, you
XXX,
can
of course,
make
is
any kind of fucking great conspiracy theory.
Right. Ooh, yeah, who would have thought that when you put numbers together, they become other numbers? Wow.
I don't understand in all their infinite craziness. At what point do they jump over any sort of meaning and just accept numbers connecting as reason and logic? Like, it's so distant from how my reasoning works as a non-crazy that I just cannot understand where they have this epiphany with like, oh, 9th month, the numeral 2, that's an 11? Well, 9/11. Yeah. What do you think now? I don't get it.
spend a lot of time doing this shit too.
Eo, which has the name of the beast, Apollyon, the sun god in it. Again, let's keep going. This is the front cover
I'm
of
like,
the...
but wait, so Jesus was betrayed for the number 30? But what does this has to do with World War II and 9/11?
Because those were both satanic ceremonies carried out by our secretly satanic government who desperately
and the Bible
want...
predicted 9/11 too, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it like a sign that Jesus is coming back?
I think, yeah.
I mean, it
Yeah,
could be.
I believe it is. I
Where
mean,
do you go
ask
with
a
that?
Christian, they'll tell you it is.
of the Nazi
I've never heard
Olympic
that
Games.
one, but yeah, maybe.
This was a special edition, and it's called Die Wash, which means, if I pronounce that correctly, which means the week in German. Now, this whole magazine cover actually says XXX or EO, EO, EO. Well, how does it possibly
EO,
do that?
EO,
Let's
EO.
break that down one more time. First of all, we've got EO himself. That's Apollyon, the sun god. Depicted here as olive green. Green, of course, is the colour of witches, pagans, witchcraft.
Green is the
Green
color
is
of
the color of witches.
Is that why
Giants
you
and
have
aliens?
green? Hold on. We need to fucking burn the fuck out of Kaceytron.
Oh, the green screen?
Yeah, yeah. You're a fucking witch.
Witch!
Oh,
Man.
I've been called worse.
Hold on. How many giants are green other than the Jolly Green Giant? From
Yeah,
the fucking
you're-
vegetables.
That's right. That's
There's like
true.
one green giant. Maybe
He
Casey's a
thinks that
giant.
all giants are the
If
same
there's-
color.
Yeah, not all giants. If it's plural giant, maybe Casey's green screen is a giant, not a witch.
She's a witch.
She might
That's
be a
actually
giant.
the taint of the Jolly Green Giant behind her. He's bent over. That is the taint meat of the green giant.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Giants, Nephilim, giants, and
Giants and Nephilim?
He's a giant, he's a Nephilim.
Crazy people
And also
always talk about
so-called
Nephilim.
aliens, which is a deception. So we've got him here, EO. So we can write that as a Roman numeral. There's our first X right there. Next, we have 2 towers.
How is that an X? Because he's green?
He's hardly green. He's like, I don't even know.
It's what happens to bronze when it ages.
Yeah, and copper. Or like copper turns like oxidized. Like the Statue of Liberty is made out of copper.
Yeah.
So it has that weird like bluish greenish kind of color.
You doubters are gonna find out one day.
I think that's just the color of like stone. Like I've seen statues in Rome that kind of look that color.
Is it limestone?
No.
Limes
These 2
are green.
towers have something bridging them. So they actually form the letter H. If we transpose that to a Greek H, which is what you know as an X, and that is of course the Roman numeral for 10.
This is the
we have
stupidest shit I've
the
ever
name
seen.
of the beast again. EO. There he is there, and there it is cryptically there. EO. Now the final X or number 10. We simply look at the date, 1936. We add up the numbers of the dates. 1 and 9, 10, 3 and 6, 19. So we're left with
what is
1.
it equal?
19. Yeah,
What was-
actually equals 19. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, I
god.
didn't-
It equals
I didn't
that
think
this
about that.
motherfucker's nuts.
I'm going to play a different video now.
Oh my gosh. We were just waking up.
Look at the bags under his eyes. Sometimes I get so afraid I'll get those someday.
I used to get
Yeah.
bags under my eyes a lot when I
Like
was younger.
that?
I don't know if they were that bad, but I wouldn't sleep ever, and it was very bad. And I don't think I have them like I used to. So something happened in my life. I got better. I don't know. It's scary. They couldn't have been that bad, but fuck.
Yeah, it couldn't have been.
I remember having them for a while because I would never sleep.
And we're left.
All right, I'm going to play this. Oh, man.
Oh? Cute. This shit right here
It's
is
a cover.
fucking cute.
Oh, you're going to love
This shit
this.
right here is fucking cute. Oh?
Oh, hell yeah!
What the fuck?
Did they identify as a fucking sucker? What is that? Wanna have fun. First, they just want to have fun. Yeah, furs just want to.
Oh, here they are.
Yeah, and that looks
See,
like
this is like the first I was talking about. Mine's like $5,000. It's animatronic. It has moving tails.
That's I'm buying one now too.
They cost a lot.
5,000. You think might be more because I'm way bigger? Probably, huh?
It might be. People pay a lot for these fursuits. They do.
Yeah.
Of the night, my father yells, "What you gonna do with your life?" Oh, daddy, Dave, you know he's still #1, but first they wanna have fun. Oh,
First, they wanna have fun. This is good. This is a bad dragon. It's a bad dragon. He craves cummies. He's a bad dragon.
Thank you.
I don't like these half-ass fursuits where they have human arms and shit.
Actually a lot of furry videos like this, like furries doing like music videos. Because I got into this really like dark spot of YouTube where I was watching this guy named Duke the Dancing Dog, and they're actually pretty high quality videos. Like they do a good job of shooting them.
There's probably a lot of furries in like the Hollywood that work as cameramen and shit.
Mm-hmm.
They probably all know how to edit. They're editors, and they all go home and get in their fursuits and yiff.
We should have played this when Adam was on.
He'd been like, "No, these are all friends of mine."
Is he a furry?
Yeah. Adam from Your Movie Sucks.
Mm.
You guys see wanna have fun?
They all suck at dancing too.
Well, they
Like,
suck at
don't you
life.
just-
Let's be honest.
Don't you just wonder what they do at this convention? At these conventions, though, do you think like they like run around in their fursuits during the day, and then at night they all go into like one hotel room and have like this big like furry orgy, and it just stinks?
That's all conventions.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like that is part of it. 'Cause
All
I've-
conventions are nerd orgies.
Do you think
Every
they
single
have
one
the
of them.
butt plugs with the tails?
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
100%. Yeah,
100%. Yeah,
100%.
I would.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy one.
This thing's creeping me out.
That dragon is fucking lit.
I would lit it up.
It's a Buffalo Sabres furry. It's a furry hockey fan.
No, that's a mascot.
I know. I so badly want to buy like a mascot suit and go to
can rent 'em.
fucking a furry con.
You don't have to buy them, you can rent them.
Oh, good idea.
But then you're gonna get fucking cum in the suit when you return it.
Or maybe there was already come in this suit.
It's probably
Truth.
already come in there,
wanna
which makes it more enjoyable.
I want the Sasquatch suit from the Supersonics
Yeah.
before they disappeared.
Sasquatch is a big thing around your area, right?
Oh
yeah, because that's
Oh,
where the
yeah.
that's where the sighting was.
Sasquatch is
The-
northwest
that,
woods.
That stupid ass video with the guy walking all weird in a big ape suit.
What, you don't think that was Sasquatch?
I'm not even getting into this conversation with you.
Oh, I bet they really get up on that one. Like
Oh
the
yeah, oh, he's jerking it. He's jerking it.
Oh yeah.
But you know, a lot of them like to claim it's
show me
nothing
those
to do with
paw
sex.
pads.
Most of them claim it has nothing to do with sex, but I don't.
Not
believe
most of them. Some of them, and those are the weird ones. The ones that are weird are the ones that say it has nothing to do with sex.
Yeah,
Because
if
you know
I'm
it
gonna
does.
dress up as a raccoon or something, I expect to fuck another raccoon.
Is that what your fursona would be?
No, my persona would be a cockroach.
Your fursona?
I want to be a
cockroach?
cockroach.
What's your fursona?
A sea otter.
A sea otter. Did we settle on what mine was? I don't remember.
I can't remember what you said you were.
A raccoon?
No, not a raccoon.
You want to be a coon?
I don't want to be a raccoon.
Yeah. How about you be what Pin Monk just said?
A raccoon?
No. Yeah.
A coon.
I don't know.
Be a coon, Billy.
I should figure out my fursona and like commission a suit.
A raccoon?
They're like $5,000 for Kaceytron size, so my size is probably like $8,000.
Hashtag Billy the Coon.
You gotta buy extra fabric.
Billy the Coon.
I gotta figure out what I am, so I can
just
buy a
told
suit.
you. You're a fucking coon, Billy.
I don't think. I don't know. I don't get it.
I knew this one girl, I guess she was wearing a tail plug, and I don't know when I pulled it out from her shorts, but her ass sprayed the mall. Yeah, you know what? I heard a story about a couple that was using anal beads, and the woman put the anal beads up the guy's ass, and instead of pulling it out slowly, she just like ripped it out like she was starting a lawnmower, and a bunch of shit just like flew on the wall.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm seeing Billy the Coon's in the chat room, by the way.
Billy the Coon.
So, you guys familiar with geocaching?
Yeah.
We should download.
That's like Pokemon, only like not for retarded children.
I am not familiar with it. What the fuck?
We
is it?
should.
It's like letterboxing. There used to be a thing called letterboxing that people used to do before the internet. It's like letterboxing, but with GPS and
Well,
the
what
internet.
people don't know what letterboxing is.
I
I don't know
So-
what letterboxing is, but I know what geocaching is.
Yeah. Geocaching, they take GPS coordinates and they put like little things for people to find.
It
at the
is
coordinates.
letterboxing with GPS, basically.
Yeah, but people don't know what letterboxing is, so I'm trying to
Yeah.
explain it for those that don't know.
Yeah.
And,
Well, explain it
so,
to him, Billy the Coon. Explain it.
yeah, so you go to the coordinates and you find cool little treasures, and maybe you put another one there, or you sign your name on it to say you were there. I want to download the geocaching app, and I think we should all do this, and we should get butt plugs, and we should the coordinates
All
should
right.
be our butt plugs.
Mr. Six Figs, where did I hear it from then, motherfucker? Tell me where I heard it from. Since you know everything.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'm not
we're
putting
gonna
a butt plug in.
Yeah, we'll geocache our butt plugs, and
I'm
we'll have
not
the
doing the
coordinates
butt
follow
plug.
us around everywhere.
Me neither.
On the app. Gosh, you guys are no fun.
Me and Casey's not doing the butt plug. Ben
I'm a
hasn't-
virgin. I don't
Ben
do
hasn't
that.
said if he's gonna do that or not.
Butt plugs are not against the
I got a
virginal
feeling Ben's
eyes of
not
the
gonna do a
Lord.
butt plug either, Billy. Ben
I don't
doesn't
even
look
like
the
getting a
butt plug guy.
prostate. I don't even like getting a prostate exam.
Well, no, I'm not going to
so-
do it. I don't want to be the only one.
It has to be you.
Dream killers over here.
You are the chosen one, Billy.
You guys
the
are
chosen
dream killers. We're going to finish watching this, or are we going to go to something different?
We're going to something different.
Furries are cool.
What else do we have here? Man, I really don't want to. I don't want to play that. Let's see this.
Understand everything because I understand the essence of the life, and this is why I try to teach y'all the sperm is the spirit, because this is the beginnings of understanding everything. If you can understand that, then you can understand portals and how a woman's vagina is a portal. Yeah. And that's how you came into this existence.
So, like, if you have a portal gun, it creates a vagina
The
on the
man's
wall.
dick is a portal gun. You shoot the portal gun into the portal, and that's where the baby fall out.
You were a micro cell at first, so small you couldn't be seen. You were living in someone else's body.
You were.
Then you developed, and you came out of the vagina, which was the portal, to be just like the woman. So any portal that is ever spoken of, it is the vagina. But people
I like
don't
how he says
understand that.
vagina.
Vagina.
That all worlds are bodies.
Casey, I actually just got news. This guy is in the lead for your virginity.
Yeah, this guy right here.
This guy we're watching.
Really?
Yeah,
He wants to
put the
enter your
most-
portal.
He's got a cool leather
His like
jacket.
rants kind of remind me of like a scuffed Kanye West or something.
Kanye West.
I don't see Kanye there at all. But he
You
is
don't?
Portal master.
maybe a little if you consider how scuffed he is, but
Some of the rants.
You know, I didn't even hear the scuffed shit until like we hung out with Ice Poseidon, and now I hear it all the fucking time.
yeah.
Yeah.
You were late to the party, scuffed Glenn
I'm too old
Danzig.
for that shit.
Pretty much
Scuffed
Ice
Glenn
Poseidon
Danzig.
makes all the memes on the internet now. They used to come from 4chan, but now they come from Ice Poseidon's stream.
We got in trouble, like we got labeled like racist misogynists, and our pictures were pasted like all over
Seattle.
because we were
Because
hanging
you're
out
on
with
Ice Poseidon's stream?
with
Yeah.
Sam Pepper, and they pissed some people off while we were hanging
That
out with
sounds
them.
about right.
Yeah, so
So if a bunch of guys, like 10 guys, has sex with one chick, is that a portal pirate party?
Yes.
Okay.
Once you can grasp that, then if they find a portal that leads to this
Scuffed
world
Kevin
or that
Hart
world,
for
you're
me.
dealing with macro bodies.
Looks more like a
and their
scuffed Chris
vagina.
Tucker.
There's micro life in all life. Even an ant has micro cell life within it. So it's a deep thing you have to grasp. The levels of life and how all life, every body is a world.
Even a dookie's got bacterias in it. And
everybody's got the
bacterias is alive.
personification of the motivation of this Emancipation
Because
Proclamation.
all doors are portals and all portals are vaginas, your asshole is a portal. It's not gay to fuck your friend in the ass. Put your living
You're just
dick in
trying
his
to get-
living butthole.
What
He
other
just wants your
world
butt
is your
real
dick
fast,
entering when you fuck a portal?
Yeah, this guy's smooth talking. He's like, Kaceytron, I know you are a virgin, but your vagina is not virtuous. It is a portal. Let me enter it with my living being. He's hella smooth talker over here.
Body. Not everybody, but every
Vaginas are
body.
portals. What happens when they're fisted? You know, like our arm goes in them. Does like part of
They're-
your hand go out the other side?
There's actually another dimension where your hand pokes out of a can of Pringles. It's a
And you're
fact.
holding one chip.
Yeah. You got the chip. I got the chip. It's very weird.
Is a world.
It's
All
sticky, but I got
bodies are worlds. My body is a world. It is a solar system.
Your mind is
to
full
the
of shit.
micro life that resides within.
He's not
you.
wrong.
And it's the same on our level of life.
Technically.
We're the micro cells within the being.
He knows a lot about biology.
And it's a simple, deep thing you have to grasp.
I
When you're
held it
talking
together
about
for a minute there.
dimensions, you're talking about bodies. Before you was in your mother, you was in your father. You left his body as a micro cell sperm. You got an egg within your mother's body. This was your second dimension.
What? It's not a dimension.
So we are in the third dimension?
Yes.
Oh, that makes sense now.
Well, actually,
Now that
we're in the
makes
fourth dimension because the sac, the embryonic sac we were in was the third dimension. So the
Oh,
moment
you're
we were
right.
born, we were all born into playing 4D chess.
Developed, and you left that world to become or to be in the world that the world you just left is in. So the world your mother lives in, you left her, which was your world, to be in her world with her. So when you see the sun, same thing.
Same thing as your mom's
Leave
pussy.
this existence
Now I get it.
So now I'm gonna
the
fuck the sun.
Burn my dick off. Burn my dick off to another dimension.
But then my dick is in another dimension.
Damn. And then people in that other dimension can enjoy my dick.
They're gonna eat it like a fucking
Vienna
turkey jerky.
sausage?
A Vienna sausage.
That'd be some hot
in
portal
its
pussy
image,
right there. If you fuck
in
the sun.
its world. And it's a deep thing you have to grasp. To the micro cells within you, they live their life the same way we live our life. Your spirit,
sounds
which
like
is
some
the sperm
Scientology
cell
shit, man.
that's within your brain and spinal cord, it is their sun. It keeps them warm, and it's the same way it is for us, for them. And they probably have no understandings of the connections of the life, the same way we don't. And it's a deep thing, and you keep ascending up, ignorant to the connections of the life and how you just ascended into the world.
So you start as cum, and then you're an egg and a fucking embryo, and then you pop out of your mom's pussy, and then you die, and heaven is like what, the next level of cum?
It's the
Heaven,
final
heaven, you're
dimension.
super cum. But no, is
Maybe
it the final?
this guy just did DMT and this is what he found out.
That's one way to get the facts.
That you just left out of. Meaning, you become what you came out of. The sperm cell became a man. Just like the woman is a man.
What?
Mankind. So it's a deep thing you have to grasp.
So he
Just
said
because
something-
will ascend out of the world.
Just because the woman is the man because she's part of
Really stupid. It's a
mankind
deep thing. Yeah.
doesn't mean that she's also kind. That's something that has to be earned.
Most women are not kind.
Be kind,
Except
ladies.
Casey. Casey is very kind.
I'm a really nice girl.
Yeah.
I am. I'm a sweetheart. I am.
It's true. It's true. It's such a sweetheart.
Into the macro and be completely oblivious to the connection in what actually transpired.
This guy is a good talker, though.
I know. I want to think he's on drugs, but he's honestly speaking pretty eloquently.
Yeah, he's all right. You know, in Missouri, the governor had to resign.
Oh
Did you hear
yeah,
about
I
that?
heard that. I can't remember why. They
Because
said.
he threatened, he tried to blackmail some woman that he was having a sexual affair with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then it like came out, and then it like all came out, and he ended up having to resign. He fought it forever. It's pretty crazy.
That's too bad.
Ben, did you specifically pick this guy because he further substantiates your Uno gender theory?
Yes. I am uno gender. There's only one gender. People argue. They say there's infinite genders, and some people say there are only two. I say there's only one.
And to top that off, you put some uno gender propaganda today for the Patreon when we watch It's Pat.
It's Pat.
Uno gender propaganda,
my God.
man.
Like, there were a few surprises in It's Pat, though, today. Like, Ween, I did not expect 3 musical performances from Ween, for one thing.
And the bad guy in the movie, he's like this really fucking intricate character.
He's sexually obsessed with Pat, even though he can't find out.
He doesn't even realize it's sexual at first. His obsession transcends lust. It's amazing. And then we look him up on the internet because we're like, this guy's great. Who is this? He killed himself in real life. He slit his own throat. This guy is. He's.
I couldn't believe it.
One of the most interesting people I discovered today. His name's Charlie Rocket.
Well, that was one of his.
Well, he has aliases.
Three aliases.
3 aliases. Charlie Rocket,
Charlie Kennedy,
and Charlie Hamburger.
Hey, Charlie Hamburger.
This guy's
Hamburger is like the least catchy one, I would say.
I'm a fan.
Kennedy has like that American royalty kind of status.
Yeah.
And then Rocket. I mean, come on.
Charlie Rocket and Charlie Hamburger. Holy shit. He's if he wasn't dead, I would say he's my new leader. I voted for him.
Charlie Rocket. Oh shit, you know what?
Individual situation. Check out the beautiful asshole.
The individual Brett Keane segment situation.
Oh fuck. And this is a video about Brett Keane made by someone who used to be buddies with Brett.
Oh,
now who is Brett Keane?
Brett Keane.
He's somebody you have on the show, right?
Well, he was an ultra, like, in the early days of YouTube when having 20,000 subscribers meant you were popular. He was like a super popular secular atheist individual situation, and then he became a Christian.
Christians.
Yeah, but now he's done a 180, and it's
He's
just
a
this.
Christian?
Yeah,
He's been saved.
Oh yeah.
He went from being an atheist to being saved?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's an amazing journey.
You know what? And he owes it all to you. You indoctrinated him. And
Thank you.
All right.
You people out there who believe everything you're told and shit, there's something wrong with you.
The fool has said it is hard.
Look who it is.
No.
It's a diss track.
Oh God. Oh well, how can you compare Brett Keane to an ape? That's racist.
Hey guys, I never catch the show live, but I love it.
Brett running this now. What's a piece of G-Man? You lucky I got bowel movement problems today. You wanna know what? I'll handle my business today. Brett!
If you send it to Streamlabs, I will read it later, just in case we missed it.
By the way, I heard Brett Keane was looking for a fight. I smacked him around, then he called it a night. You're a lonely old man who needs conversation. Stop calling me for that shit.
This is hot, dude. Billy, this is hot.
Yeah.
No.
Damn.
This is doo-doo.
I can't help but move my head in a rhythmic type motion.
I was moving my head because of that donation earlier. It was a good donation.
I'll read them.
This is not a good thing. I'm not moving my head for this. Did you hear his last rhyme?
I don't have time to be stabbed.
You know what? I already forgot it because I want to hear more so badly that I can't even keep up.
I like the Juggalo Kid better than G-Man. We're all bitches. He's better than G-Man.
Remembers and then never forget. You want to battle me? You ugly manatee? You're in G-Man's world and you'll never be me. I can't get a girl because I'm
yeah, see, Casey likes it.
You don't understand. You need to talk to Dawn.
Something wrong with Casey.
I like the manatee line.
See?
Something wrong with Casey, man.
You ugly manatee.
This is the worst.
You call G-Man till he gets it all. Gotta wrap it up, ain't trying to be me. Gotta run to the dubs to take the Brett Keane. Guys, I gotta go take a Brett Keane.
Who just farted?
I think it was
Gina.
Casey.
He said he's taking a shit. He's taking a break.
I like how the farts are better audio quality than his raps.
Yeah. What is that?
Hey, that was a ripper. Someone shit on that one.
You ain't got no ambition. You ain't no Christian. You don't practice no religion. You're an overweight slob. You sound like a blob. Put down that controller and go look for a job. It's not that hard if you actually try. If the great Brett Keane about to cry, there's a punch to the gut.
Soul for sale.
You're a total disgrace
Whoa.
to the human race. Those are real insults, you boring old man. If your feelings are hurt, stick your head in the sand. You want
Casey,
to
I'm
rap
gonna-
battle? You better come correct. You're a embarrass
I'm
yourself.
gonna slap Casey, dude. She's gigging. It's not right.
I'll take my size 11 and watch karma collect.
I'm doing the Pico dance.
Yeah, you know, Casey plays the best music during her stream. It's like, you know,
I'm like, do I?
like Phil Collins, adult contemporary.
Phil Collins is great.
Adult contemporary music.
I can feel
I play a lot of
it
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
I love Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, a little Taj Mahal.
Did your head got smashed? I wasted enough time on this YouTube trash. Oh,
This is the best hook ever. Why didn't you think of this shit? Damn, dude. Damn.
You ever hear the fart man that was on Howard Stern?
Yeah, fart man.
I contacted him one time to ask if he could fart for me to use fart samples in a beat, and he
Howard Stern was Fart Man.
No, not
I'm
Fart Man.
sorry,
There was a
but
guy.
can I just say, as a woman, I don't find fart jokes to be funny.
What about queef jokes?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
And as a
Which
woman,
are
I'm offended.
worse?
Oh, I'm sorry.
How about hernia jokes?
I just can't relate to them.
I can.
I want to be the first to apologize, Casey. We were not thinking about that when we did this, and we owe you a debt of gratitude. I'm sorry.
As a woman, I accept your apology.
As a woman. I have 3 hernias. It's fucking terrible. I have
For
3
real?
hernias. Yeah, and they form like a triangle. There's one in my navel and one on like each side of my pelvic region. And it's
As a
terrible.
They form a triangle?
I don't get hernias.
You can get a hernia.
Yeah.
As a woman, I'm less likely to get hernia.
There are 50% of the people on screen right now, not including Brett, Art Brett, don't have hernias. I assume I don't have a hernia. I could have one. I don't fucking know. I would probably know though, right?
I didn't know I had one I didn't know I had 3 of them, and the only one that I knew that I had was because I could see it.
You couldn't feel it?
Well,
Can you get like a hernia in your ball sack or something?
Yeah, luckily I didn't get any of those. Mine are all like in
And
my
like it
abdomen.
makes your ball sack really big.
But
Yeah.
Billy,
Yeah.
a lot of overweight people do get hernias and don't even realize it until they start losing weight.
Maybe I have a hernia. I don't know. What the fuck?
Brett King, you just got owned.
Oh,
yeah.
There you go. Go.
Yeah, he owned the fuck out of him.
Yeah, that was fire, dude. That was fire.
G-Man wins again.
Yep, G-Man wins.
Oh fuck!
I got a whole G-Man made a new Skype for some reason, so I just got in contact with him again recently. So, you want to rap battle him?
No, and I never do. Every time I go in, he's always like, "You used too many cuss words. I don't rap battle with cuss words." And I'm like,
"Oh, whatever." He has, dude. He rap battled with JF. Okay, if he's gonna rap battle with a white supremacist, he'll rap battle with someone who.
No, he won't
cusses.
rap battle with me because he knows he can't beat me. And G-Man always wins, so he makes up the excuse that I cuss.
What do you mean he can't?
What, can't beat me? Dude, I'm the greatest human being ever created. Fuck. That's without.
G-Man made a confession on Twitter yesterday. Y'all should check that out. Some of my Twitter.
I saw that.
Yeah.
You know what? G-Man must have taken up. Oh, well, thank you.
Hiatal hernia and it sucks.
It does suck. Well, G-Man must have started smoking cigarettes because his voice sounds like he smokes a lot of cigarettes now.
Yeah.
Okay, Pitmonk, I'm gonna give you a would you question. Okay. All right, so if someone offered you $1 million to quit smoking cigarettes, but you have to get tested once a week, every week for the rest of your life for nicotine, and every time you fail, the dude with the biggest dick in the world gets to fuck you in the butt to completion.
No, you lost me there, buddy. I was with you.
You would never
$1 million.
You would never get fucked if you didn't
People
smoke.
really be into having like their prostate, you know?
Yeah,
like,
Casey knows.
You might like it.
Yeah. No, I think Pimp Monk would know.
Oh.
I don't know.
No.
Yeah, I actually would know.
No, but not from like Lexington Steel or something like that.
No. This
I'm
is
talking
an
like
old wrinkly up cock.
No. I don't even want to go there. I wasn't even going there. But yeah, like okay. Let me lessen it a little bit. Fuck you, dude. This has nothing to do with that.
You don't care about my.
Don't even go there. Don't even go there. Okay. Let's change it a little bit.
Yeah,
we'd
care about it if it was some good dick.
You get the $1 million. You get the $1 million, but you still got to get tested every week. And if you fail, you have to pay back the whole $1 million, even if you've spent all of it. And if you don't, you go to prison for the rest of your life, where you get raped in the ass.
I'll be the raper in prison.
No, all the time?
Yes. I'm the alpha, goddammit.
Hey, sweet meat, you ready for me to put my dick in your ass?
Watch him share like a cell block with like Brock Lesnar or something like that.
I kicked Brock Lesnar's ass.
No, you couldn't. No, you couldn't.
You will eat Brock Lesnar's ass.
Yeah. All right, so that was a good kind of transition into our next segment.
Yo, safe, please. Let's go find this hater, put a bullet in this fucking head. Oh, you like me now?
I'm the only critter with the good kind of furry drama. That's because Jesus Christ
is my neighbor.
I'm gonna start just muting Billy when that part comes up, so that he can't cover it up. Yeah, it has you in the intro too. They're gonna be like, Billy the Fridge said that.
It's not true.
And they were so serious, man. They're like, you can't be in prison for your debts.
I know, it was a hypothetical.
Well, I know. People are just so weird.
I know you can't go to prison for debts. I would have went to prison before.
I like how Pimp Monk was like, no, if it was to getting fucked in the ass if he cheated, because that just admits that there's no way that he could quit smoking.
I know. Yep.
That's sad.
Yeah, he's been like smoking this whole time. How many packs of cigarettes do you smoke a day?
Right now, well, I have cut down. I used to smoke 3 packs a day. Now I smoke around a pack and a half a day now.
When do you cut down? When you're
not
sleeping?
on camera? Yeah.
When I'm not on camera. Actually, that's true. When I am talking like around people and stuff, for some reason I do smoke more. Like when I'm doing this, I do smoke more. When I'm sitting around just watching Netflix or whatever, I don't smoke as much.
I wonder.
Yeah,
we gotta put a camera on Pimp Monk. We
need a 24-hour IRL stream.
Pimp Monk, we're gonna send somebody there to string up cameras throughout your house, so they can follow you at all times. Are you okay with that?
Sure.
Someone said Brock Lesnar can't beat anyone if he doesn't have roids in his system. Okay, sure
That's
thing.
bullshit.
I mean, like, he might lose some muscle mass, but he's still like an amazing wrestler. And he can punch.
He's fast.
He's a very
boy.
talented guy.
Yeah, but he was an NCAA heavyweight champion in wrestling, like Greco-Roman wrestling.
Yeah.
He's a badass. He's a legit badass. Ain't no doubt.
He got a thick dick.
Dude, he's got like one of those Neanderthal-looking like brows.
His
like
eyebrows have muscles.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, here's the first one.
Yeah. I don't like you fake niggas. Understand? You ain't never make a nigga.
Billy, did you just say that? Was that you that said that?
No.
Or was that the video?
I think it was the video, Ben.
Oh, okay.
Thing you can't get bigger when it comes to rapping in the basement like Big Tigger. When it comes to fucking you and afterward I dismiss you. As far as a herpy bump, I would never ever kiss you.
If that was a herpy bump, I would never ever kiss you? Is that what he said?
Yeah. You ever made out with somebody with a herpy bump?
No.
Yeah, I don't think that's something people regularly do, but I do imagine there's a class of person.
But who would make up, like, why?
If there was a herpy bump, I would never ever kiss you. I don't know. Casey, have you ever made out with somebody with a herpy bump?
Why are you asking her this?
What?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I
Was his
don't
name the
really make
Vigilant
out
Christian?
with, like, you know, I'm a virgin.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if they had
I've
a herpy
only
bump,
made out like one time.
no herpy
Was
bump.
it with your hand? Were you, like,
No.
practicing?
I have to learn
count
myself how
that.
to kiss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, then
Was it
1,000
with yourself
times.
in the mirror? Like, ooh.
No, I don't
Ooh la la.
count that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like 2 times.
She's a virgin, not a prude.
You made a video. It's so bad. Teaching people how to make out, and you do it with your hand, and you're all
Yeah.
like
That's a
tonguing
good idea.
tonguing your hand. And
Yeah. It was like for Valentine's Day was coming up. I had to teach people how to smooch. Or something. I don't remember.
Yeah.
It was
You made a
something.
video?
What?
Billy made a video to teach
Yeah.
people how to kiss. I'll have to
Yeah,
watch it.
and he did it on his own hand, and he's all like tonguing it like,
I was learning them. They had to know.
I'll learn you something good.
I'll learn them how to kiss.
Kick
I think
you
I got
out,
tagged
I
by
dismiss
BuzzFeed
you.
for that video.
Fuck you talking about? All you badass kids need to go to detention. Allow them about your age and get niggas locked up with no permission.
Whoa.
What?
That sounded autobiographical.
No permission?
Lying about your
Detention?
age and getting him locked up with no permission. What?
What's locked up with no permission mean? Like you have no permission
yeah.
to leave?
Who gets locked up and is like, yeah, you have my permission to send me to jail, officer?
I think he's a political rapper, obviously.
Well, the way this is paused, it looks like he has nubs for hands.
It does.
Is this Ricky Berwick?
Oh.
What? Ricky actually has hands, kind of.
Yeah, he does.
That like R. Kelly, as far as anything, R. Kelly is innocent. Don't not bury.
So he's rapping about underage girl fucking?
But then he's like, R. Kelly is innocent.
Well, I think he's rapping for, like, he's saying that what they do is okay. He's like, no permission. Women of age are dirty. They have diseases. They have herpes. Underage girls aren't old enough to have herpes. This whole thing is fucked up.
I don't know where he's going with this.
It's fucked up pedo propaganda.
Is this Pizzagate?
I think so.
Does this guy work for Pizzagate?
Hey, yo, what's up? My name's Pizza Gates. Bill Gates' little homie.
Yo.
Bill Gates'
Have
the
you guys
uncle.
heard about spirit cooking?
No. Tell us.
Oh. It's like where the Democrats get together with their celebrities and they do stuff.
Like
anyway.
What?
Like spirit cooking. I saw Lady Gaga did it.
Have you been invited to one of these parties?
Oh no, I would never.
Good.
Why?
You gotta have you buried like a monster.
Yes, we go every month.
I don't know what it is, or I would go probably. I'm
Yeah.
sick. Something fucking wrong with me.
The ball. Y'all niggas lame as hell. Y'all sucking dick and y'all tall. The NBA, as far as LeBron James making all dunks and scores, Stephen Curry is like rich, he's not poor because he's 30 like Tevin. As far as anything, that's Michael, like Jesus. That used to be like in heaven.
He was felt
as
so
far as
good about that
anything,
rhyme.
No bars that you can fuck with me because you never been a queen that exists a long time ago. Because as far as anything, you think that you used to ball like every free throw. But the thing is, like, you bitches like to cheat. I remember niggas used to say I was gay because they were so jealous of me.
Wow, this sounds like something he should be laying on a couch telling a psychologist.
Yeah, instead of having a camera pointed towards the one light source in the room, so it washes out everything in the video. I should have known this was going to be terrible when the video wasn't turned sideways.
And when I was a kid, they said I was gay.
They said I was gay just because I was fucking with 14-year-old girls.
So when it comes to my success and all you hating ass niggas,
whoa! He dropped it with the ER! And then he dropped the camera.
Isn't he allowed?
I don't know. You never hear people drop it with the ER.
He's allowed to do the hard ER.
I mean, he's allowed to do whatever he wants. We're all allowed to do whatever we want, but how often do you pull out the ER?
Just so we're sure, what word are we talking about? Can you clear that up for me?
To play it back.
I can say it if you like.
No.
No, I would not like.
I'm not saying it.
Yeah, me and Kaceytron aren't saying it.
I ain't saying it.
Fuck no.
And that just real shit. You see, I scared my phone. That's why it's a little ass bitch. You get it? I ain't got no iPhone.
Get it, little ass bitch? Like all the R. Kelly girls I'm fucking?
Y'all like strong cologne. Fuck you talking about? I told that bitch leave me alone. And after that, I ain't never ever wrote that bitch a love song. I'm not a sucker for love. I'm not a bum. I get money every week, and these bitches try to say I got charm. But when it comes to like muscle,
oh my God!
Not much muscle.
Did you see him pull out those guns?
Oh damn! Was that Big Papa Pump right there?
Yeah, Super Pac, right here. Yeah, this is pretty bad. He's fucking weird. He's talking about underage fucking and shit. I don't know. What do you want to give this guy? 9 out of 10, Ben?
1190.
9 out of 11?
Out of 10.
Yeah, it's terrible. Can we? Do we have any more to get through this without pulling fucking teeth?
I think
I ain't got no arms because I'm not buff
a fan.
like The Rock. The
Especially
WWE
that word he
not
said.
on.
Oh, dude, now he's on WWE now. He just mentioned that.
So when it comes to you thinking that you want to test a nigga that got balls at the ass and get fucked in the ass for no permission to even think that he can get
really
signed.
bringing
Because
the permission into the prison rape.
All these bitches are not dimes; they are pennies and nickels, and I don't even know what exists when it comes to ass. And
Whatever's cheaper than a penny or a nickel.
He's got a wheat penny.
She's a grain of rice.
Buffalo nickel.
That bitch he pocketing it, yo.
money when you need to eat some shit. So when it comes to you saying that you put me on with other people, that you never call me dog because I am so evil. If I'm evil, you can call me Satan. As far as anything,
you can
I know
only
you
call
niggas
him Satan if he's evil, but he just said he was evil, so I guess
he's Satan.
So
in that
circular.
case, we should be calling him
figured
Satan,
it all out.
shouldn't we?
Casey just figured it all out. He is the
Oh,
devil.
shit.
She
He's the
cracked the
devil.
code.
My friends and I, we cracked the code.
want to kill me so patiently. I'm not scared of you because you want to come at me. Jehovah God is at your residue. He's knocking on your door with demons too. So when it comes to you thinking that you the boss of every 300, that you never knew who the real 300.
All right, I'm done. I'm moving on to the next one.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Talent show?
Oh, this is gonna be bad, isn't it?
Hit me up. Don't place it down, shut the hell up. You with me though. Let's get it moving. Let's get it grooving.
Is this the dancing guy?
Like
He lose some
Drake,
weight?
Gotta get the cake balling on my Young Money Hall and shit. I'm a worst behavior like Kanye. I'll dress up later. Yeah, stop with the skull and score it. Hit like they hate it. What up with that? They fade my style. Young and wild, get riled. You know what up? I get like Lil Jon.
Oh my God.
I'm just joking. Oh, what up? Stop choking. Don't slow play if you don't want to fight. I'm just flames up.
What's the other guy doing?
No.
He's having like a seizure.
He's like backup dancing. What is going on? He's beatboxing.
He's beatboxing, yeah.
Oh my God, it's so bad. Oh my God.
What the fuck was that?
Oh my God.
Nice.
Were they trying to be like as terrible and cringy as possible? Is this a performance piece? Because the guy's not facing the audience while he's beatboxing, so he has some sort of awkward problem addressing a crowd. The other guy's reading off the piece of paper with no rhythm, no emphasis, and they're both probably as awkward looking as you can get, knowing you're going to be on stage in front of people. They dressed like, I don't know, they just were extras on the set of Airheads, 1995 Adam Sandler, Brendan Fraser film with Steve Buscemi. I don't know.
But the way they're playing is priceless.
Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser?
Yeah. He was in
Steve Buscemi and
Airheads.
Adam Sandler. That's what I said.
And Harold Ramis.
Harold Ramis was there?
Yeah, he was the record executive. He was the FBI agent who posed as a record executive to try and infiltrate the radio station that they were holding hostage in the movie Airheads.
Oh.
He wrote part of the movie, I believe.
Yeah, he wrote a lot of stuff.
All right.
Oh, turn it up. The audience, what is going on with the audience?
It's getting grooving. It's still
No!
Yeah.
Is this like special ed?
Hit me up.
I like how the guy on the left has a mullet and like really tight camo pants on.
Is he just beatboxing for him?
Yeah, well,
it's
kind
so
of.
bad.
Kind of.
He's like
trying.
spitting. It's like rhythmic spitting is what he's doing.
Hit me up. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Hit me up, though. Alright. This is just for my freestyle kid. Yeah.
Oh, we couldn't tell you started freestyling since you stopped looking at the paper.
That was just his freestyle, man. What? Don't play a hate. Congratulate. Don't be a player hater.
Casey, out of 1 to 10, what do you give these guys?
20.
I would have to say. I'd have to say a 7.
It's more than they deserve.
In hotness.
Oh.
Them boys.
She likes that
Yeah.
mullet.
Well,
I'm into the double shooter look.
I mean, as
Skinny
far as
jeans. But the dude's wearing skinny camo jeans. I've never
as far
seen
as
that before.
fuckability goes, I thought he was wearing a fanny pack until I realized it was his bulge.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a big dick.
He's packing heat down there.
Okay.
He got a thick old dick, Benjamin.
I did not notice that.
Oh, yeah.
All
Me
right.
and Billy noticed that dick. I'll tell you
Napoleon
what he did.
Sodomite got a thick old dick.
I liked it the last time Pimp Monk was on a bus. He's riding on a bus and he meets some dude and he's like, "How much money you won't give me if I kiss this dude right here?"
No, that's not true.
Oh,
actually.
come on.
Somebody in the chat room said, "How much money would you hate to kiss
Okay.
this man?" Get it
He was
right,
like,
Benjamin.
"Let me warm up my chops here, kiss this man."
Pimp Monk out there kissing dudes.
Yep.
That's what I do, man. I kiss the dudes, I suck the dick, I lick the booty hole. I like that booty hole, Billy.
Worst thing is, Pimp Monk would not be the grossest lot lizard to ever lot lizard if he was out there sucking dick for quarters at the truck stops. He probably would be in the bottom half, but definitely wouldn't be the worst.
Now, you would be the worst if you put you out there.
Dude, I get high cash offers for sex from gross people.
I fucking froze up, Billy. I didn't hear your insult. I froze up.
I didn't insult you. I was just saying I get high cash offers for sex. I'm not the gross one in those transactions. The people paying me like 10 grand are the gross ones.
I guess Billy was telling me we there was weird people trying to like get a three-way between me and him.
Yeah. They weren't going to pay for it though.
Were they girls? Or was it guys?
It was
Girls.
guys.
It was weird girl. It was one girl?
Weird girls, multiple weird girls.
A three-way?
Yeah,
It was all dude.
They wanted the DP
Double
experience.
penetration?
It was a neck beard. Let's face the fact.
It's very gross.
The beatboxing guy.
All right. Wow, dude. You know what? That was a louder cheer than I heard when I went to your show. People cheered for them louder, dude.
I know.
Damn. It's so mean.
I'm reevaluating my life right now.
That's part of what I do, man.
So mean.
Damn.
It's been really nice show tonight.
First we had to watch It's Pat for like an hour and a half. Oh, damn. I'm so mean. Someone just said, man, did you hear the guy at the end? He said that was pretty awesome. Listen.
That's pretty awesome.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? That was pretty awesome.
Did you hear anybody say that was pretty awesome at Billy's concert?
Nope.
No. Nobody.
Damn it, Bill.
Nobody.
After that Ice Poseidon thing happened, there was a girl that posted on Facebook, and she goes, I saw this idiot perform at Chop Suey before MC Chris, and I wanted to go up and stab him in the neck then. I wish I would have.
What?
Yeah. Because of the Ice Poseidon thing.
So she's admitting she's like a homicidal maniac on her own?
She's a woman. She obviously isn't going to do what she says.
Women use poison.
Can't. Yeah, women use poison, exactly.
They
want to be a
shoot it
Lannister?
out their portals.
That's a good idea. Oh yeah, no, but then that could poison. You have to get like a container to put in it, and then you put,
It's a portal.
We could probably modify a super soaker for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fire hydrant.
Oh, snap.
Or even iced tea, man. Most of the rap is happening in London, but you don't have to be from London to do it because it's important from wherever you are that you're doing it. Because it makes, you're all building up on the scene and it makes the scene massive.
Oh.
Nice kitty. Oh, shit.
You sit in your armchair with your control for another channel. Would you sell your soul?
Okay, they're British, and it's like the 90s.
No, this is probably actually it's Britain.
This is
so
the
it's probably
90s.
The 90s. Yeah.
I can tell by the way that
80s,
I can tell by the way they're dressed that it's the 90s.
Watch the box all day and night. Buy your own dish or satellite. Not me. You select your subject you want to write about by just
look at. I can't.
watching television or something. If something.
Look at the guy on the left hand.
Why are they
the worst
dancing like
video,
the
bro.
fucking pretenders?
Because they are pretenders. Nothing real about these fucking two. They got their magic camo pants and
high tops.
Little dick in the middle
I like
with his.
that the two on the outside are wearing the same outfit, and the one on the inside is wearing a different outfit because it's like, oh, he's the leader.
He's the boss.
You know?
Yeah, he's the boss.
It's happening.
Henchman 101.
And you want to release anger about that, then you just write it down in a rap. I just don't agree with Sky TV.
Oh.
You've got to use your mind in a way that
Crazy
it sounds all clear. It's no good rapping if no one's going to understand what you've got to say. Plus, you've got to
words of
do
wisdom
it quickly with the beat.
right
You've got to
there.
make sure it fits a beat.
Yeah,
Or the
yeah.
beat fits your lyrics as well.
Yes.
And you've got to do your lyrics.
You got to have a beat. You got to have your lyrics. You got to have a beat that matches your lyrics. You got to have a lyrics that match your beat.
You know who this kid is?
Words of wisdom.
You know who this kid is?
What?
Young John Lennon. He went on to be the Beatles.
John Lennon probably died before this video came out.
20 years before?
No, no. He died in like 82 or something.
really?
Yeah.
This white boy rapper paved the way for guys like you, Billy. Show him some respect.
True.
No, Eminem.
Yeah, thank you, Casey.
Is
Eminem.
It's this British dude right here.
It's all about sort of thing.
No, I
You've
think
got to
it
know
was
when to take a
Eminem.
breath, and when to pause.
Without
and
this little
you've got to
bucket
sort of
fucker,
emphasise
Eminem
certain
wouldn't
words as well.
Here it is, the craze to rhythm. What sort of world is this we live in? Where crime on the uprise and ignorance, racism plagues my tolerance. I walk down the street and breathe in pollution. Spending money on weapons ain't the solution. You fight against the system, that's lethal. You gotta give the money to the people. Women get raped, toy peas get attacked. Children go missing, it's a bare fact. People get murdered, it's crazy why. In South Africa, the innocent die. Car bombs kill many in Belfast. Many animal breeds are disappearing fast. They're cutting down the rainforest and killing well at the end of the day, their products sell.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. That was some like fucking master beatboxing right there.
This guy should have played Black Panther. He's so woke. He's the king of woke conda.
I like that they get political with their raps. It reminds me of like Tupac.
Yeah,
Tupac.
it is.
She said
It's like Tupac,
Billy.
only better.
Yeah.
It's like Tupac, but more accessible to the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Tupac couldn't hold this dude's nutsack, man.
I'm gonna
Nope.
slap the shit out of everybody here.
This is probably the dude that killed Tupac because he's so much
With
more
his-
hardcore.
With his lethal lyrics, he killed him.
No. He's just he's from the streets. He's more hardcore. He fucking gunned him the fuck down like the little bitch that he was.
My raps is I would tackle a lot of political views, as well as just
Yeah,
the normal
Tupac
sort of
too, yeah.
egoistic raps. I sort of tackle topics that are.
I'm glad they got this epic interview. Oh,
Oh,
let's see this kid. Let's see
Here's
this kid.
Alfalfa.
This is the leader of the gang.
Way back in the days of sorrow, we thought there'd be no tomorrow. Martin Luther had to fight. Black should have an equal right.
I think if you're into
was
rap,
beautiful. Oh
doesn't
my
matter what
God.
color you
That's
are.
the
If
wrong
you're
Martin
into it, you're into it.
Luther. He's talking about the wrong Martin Luther. He's talking about Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah,
But he said Martin
Luther,
Luther.
fag.
Yeah. Martin Luther was the Lutheran guy, the guy that started
Yeah,
Lutheranism.
he didn't
Back
do
in the
anything
days
for
of
the
Martin
black.
Luther. Martin Luther.
He's a race trader.
Yeah, I mean, like he was living in Germany way back, like during the Holy Roman Empire. There wasn't a lot of black people.
Yeah,
in
like,
Germany.
get out of here.
Yeah,
I think everyone
He
should
better rhyme with Luther, not King, guys. Come on.
take notice of the messages that they're trying to get across. It doesn't matter what color you are, really.
Is that the kid from Harry Potter?
Ron Weasley.
Yeah, that was a Weasley.
Who live in low down areas.
Tupac could not rhyme with Luther.
Of any
He could not do it. It's
nationality.
like horns. He couldn't do it.
All right, we got one more.
Boycott apartheid.
Ronald. Oh my God.
Lock up your daughters. It's Billy the Fridge, Ronald McFondle, and JT Rockwell over a
Oh my
Shit. You know, y'all better call 911. Nah, fucking call 911, because we're about to fly up.
9/11, just like Gorilla. Oh, just like
Is this
Gorilla199.
upsetting to Billy?
Yes, it is.
He looks upset.
It's upsetting to everyone.
Wrestling champion, the neighborhood stranger. Pretty please picture me a Mickey D's doppelganger. It's a ball pit banger, let your nuts hang. Happy Meal tours double-sided for a butt bag.
Someone said G-Man is the son of Tupac.
How long ago was this?
G-Man's the son
like
of
8
Tupac. I
years
love
ago.
that. He is.
This was like 2010.
G-Man is the reincarnation
You know, there's a
of
live
Tupac.
version of this out there too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
We performed this we performed this at the fucking Viper Room in
Really?
LA.
In LA?
Yeah.
You should perform it in a McDonald's parking lot.
I don't know, but I think we did.
Oh, there's a doggy behind you.
A doggy?
Yeah.
A little dog.
Oh.
Dogums.
Get out of there.
Dogums.
Go on and ride a slut train. Mustard on the upper lip next to a cum stain. It's a fun game. Squeeze till
Okay. Like, what if we just showed this like that? Like, what is this?
That's
living the life, man.
That's definitely.
twist her fist.
That's
No,
Ronald.
you're in the background.
Yeah, that's Ronald
I
McFondle.
couldn't tell with the face paint.
Yeah. It's Ronald McFondle.
Blow like a
When I think of your daughter, I shower in cold water. Spin her on my finger like a Harlem Globetrotter.
MC
Oh,
Child
bother,
Play.
I'm like poo in a honey pot. Do her where she poo, then I am with a money shot. Funny thought, she gon' spin like a pinwheel. Rolling with McFondle, yo, you know it's a big deal. Get real, nah, baby, get the plunger. At the bloody starts at the Mickey D's dumpster. Get dumber, this'll be hella awkward. Put you on my fist, twist you like a helicopter. Tell the doctor if you start to get dizzy. Just don't interrupt me when I start to get busy. She start to
Oh, I like that hip movement that you did there with the get busy.
Yeah,
I mean, Billy, you're miles ahead of the other rappers we've seen tonight.
See,
and this is years ago, so.
I disagree. That British dude kicked his ass.
I liked the guy in the red T-shirt.
Casey has
personally.
my back. Casey has my back.
The Tupac Assassin was way better.
I don't
Yeah,
know. None of them had video hose.
Yeah,
Thank you.
True.
They picked these up at the local like strip club
For real, where did you get them?
You know, we just
there was
asked.
this like there was like a coin operated peep show
The Lusty Lady
that used to exist. They showed it at the beginning of the video. It's like
really?
yeah. Let me see. It's right there. It's closed now, but this is
for
it right there.
25 cents. A little window would roll up in a booth, and there would be girls on the other side of the window naked dancing for you. It was bulletproof glass.
These
For
are all
25
Russian
cents?
victims
For
of the
25
Western
cents.
sex trade.
What was the story
Yeah.
about the guy in the quarters and like he was like the janitor there?
Yeah, my buddy was the mopper there. He would clean. He was the jizz mopper.
WHE going chicken hunting?
And he would go to the bar down the road after his shift with all the quarters he found on the ground from mopping. And, you know, he would wash them or whatever, wash his hands. He had rubber gloves on. But he would always buy a beer with a stack of quarters after his shift. And when the Lusty Lady finally closed, he came in the bar one day and he paid with cash. And the guy, the bartender goes, "Woo, what happened to all the quarters? Where'd they go?" And he's like, "Dude, don't you know the Lusty Lady closed?" And he was like, "Wait. You've been paying me with jizz quarters this entire fucking time?"
Yeah, because he was the jizz mopper at this place, and people would drop quarters there all the time
You would not pick them up.
and they would not pick them up because the floor there was
covered in cum.
Yes,
drenched in
What?
cum. Yeah,
What?
because people would go in the booth and they would just jack off. They pop quarters in and jerk
But would
off.
the girls see it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
There's the thing. There's two types of windows at this place. There's a two-way window
And
a
that's
one-way
allowed?
window. Well, they definitely don't stop them.
Right.
They don't.
They
stop
definitely don't.
them.
No.
But they shut this
if
place
I were
down.
one of those girls, I'd be like, "Hey, stop it."
I mean,
glass.
you're kind of like one of those girls with the one-way glass, kind of.
Yeah. Hey Billy, the first time I went to Seattle, I went to a strip club there. It's right across the street of the street market or whatever. And you get to go
Yeah.
upstairs and go into what's the
It's the
name
Deja
of that place?
Vu.
Yes, okay. That's
Oh
what-
my
yeah.
God. Oh
We
my
went to one in
God.
New Orleans
I'll tell
called
you a
Deja
story
Vu,
about
it's
that
sick.
place.
Deja Vu.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. So it's the cum quarters, man. Yeah.
The pinwheel. All right.
Fist her, twist her, blow till she pinwheel.
So before we go to the post show, I'm going to put the timer up, and I'm creating a special graphic to put it up because when I put the timer up, people leave. But for some reason, if I don't put the timer up, even though the timer's there, they don't leave. So whatever. But if you guys want to send in your Streamlabs, actually, before I start this, I'm going to go back and read what we got before really quick here, just in case I missed anything.
Oy vey.
Oy.
So I've had my ego killed tonight.
What do you mean?
You just, made me watch all the terrible raps and made me watch fucking It's Pat and talked about how androgynous I am the entire time.
You brought it up. You said this movie's about me.
You brought it up when you suggested the film.
Oh, stop
No,
it,
I
Billy.
didn't.
Then you play that
It's
rap
been
video
8
at the
years.
end.
You have to start somewhere. It's nothing to be that ashamed of.
You should be a life coach, Casey, because that's making me feel better. Thank you.
I mean, it takes time to get there. Like, that's a start. Not everybody has the best start. I'm sure, Eminem has raps he's embarrassed of.
Probably
or Dr.
not.
Dre.
They're very good. I doubt it. Actually, Dr. Dre has a picture of him in like a sequin suit. Like it's
beating the fuck out of D Barnes.
Oh no.
Tucker White SM $6.66. Fucking thing sucks. Let's see. Joshua DeForge. Ben, I can't use live Discord. It won't let me in, even though I'm a $100 patron. I would say disconnect. Like go in to Discord and unpair it with go into Patreon and unpair your Discord with it and then pair yourself back up and it should give you the role. Otherwise we can get someone in there to manually assign it for you. Low energy videos $2.50. Pimp rides the bus all night long. He gets deep in it. Sexual metaphors. Hypothesis $5. Hey Billy, is the RV that you'd use for the trip one from the wild Thornberries?
I always fashion myself a bit of a Nigel Thornberry type.
Okay. Anonymous $5. your shoe on your head to make up for DP being late. No, she doesn't have to do that.
I don't do that. It would
Never. I put my own shoe on my head to make up for that.
I won't degrade myself.
Thank you.
I will degrade myself. WK Builder, $5. Casey, tell Ben Pie where you went for. We read that earlier. Hypothesis, $9.11. I'm a version 2. Here's my bid. So Hypothesis was in the lead, but he's been surpassed anyway. Dex Luther, $3.87. If this isn't enough for Casey's virginity, then can I at least lick Pimp Monk's left nipple?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Annoyed Gamer, $10. Oh, we read this one about the internet being down. My internet was out about 24 hours after a massive fire near where I live. It came back up 20 minutes before the show. But here's some money. Thank you. We'll get to that. Hypothesis, $5. Hey, Kaceytron, if I'm going to pop your cherry, I must know, do you have Anolian Nine Tails?
An Alola Nine Tails.
An Alolan.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's got a Alola Nine
I
Tails.
do. I have it all. I have all 9 tails and they're ready to go.
Dope. I'm jealous.
I have all 9 tails ready to go.
Reverend Jim Jones, $2. Drunken Peasants RPG, Repsion or Ryby.
Oh?
I don't know what that means.
I'm gonna say Ryby.
I like them both. Maybe.
Yeah.
I think I like Ryby. Like I know Ryby better.
Yeah.
888 Carter, $5. Women drivers. Okay.
Yeah, it was when the woman was driving around the baseball field.
Is that? Oh, okay. I was gonna be like, is that like a Jerry Seinfeld comedy routine? What is the deal with women drivers? Cunty Cat, $2. Bill Clinton and John Cena fucks them thick.
Love them thick girls.
Cunty Cat, $2. Stormy Daniels had Trump's steak blasted up her puss. Cunty Cat has the worst ones. Cunty Cat, $2. Billy has a restaurant with a sign in the front door that says, "We don't serve neighbors." Is
That's
that
not
true?
true. I don't have a restaurant.
Are these allegations true?
I don't own a restaurant. I don't even.
Are these allegations?
He does own the sign.
Nope.
$5 or U88 for $5. Tucker has been watching AIU. Maybe. Cunty Cat, $2. The Invisible Melania Foundation.
Save
Hypothesis, $5. Speaking of the Pagan Green Man, check out my latest vid. Okay. Cunty Cat, $2. The most satanic things: witches, celery, and Sprite. Hashtag wake up, faggots. Cunty Cat, 911. I knew this girl. I guess she was wearing a tail plug, but I didn't know. Oh, we already read that one about the shit spraying
poo-poo.
everywhere. Cunty Cat, $2. I ain't gay. I love the portal. Anonymous, $10. Hey guys, I never catch the show live, but I love every episode. And the second Seattle meetup was the best show I've ever seen. Thank you. As well as Gourd Believers for $6.66. I still want hentai with Pimp Monk as a catfish monster that bangs all the animes. He might be busy playing that one porn anime game that he's addicted to. Ginger Soy Boy, $4.20. Let's see if this I'm sorry. Let me see if this name goes through. Also, Billy, I'd like to send you some beats to check out.
Oh snap! Hit me up on Twitter or something. We'll get connected.
Cunty Cat, $2. Is this little peep's eulogy?
Haha, that was the stupid rap boys.
Yeah,
on the stage.
Let's see. Please play the cheesecake song.
Why?
I'm a Fagot for $2.
Why would you
said
suggest that?
Russ Bender 911. Was Jesus crucified on the top of a pyramid underneath a flying saucer? Yes, he was.
Yes.
I figured out the mystery of Jim as he transitioned into Wallace, and now it's Wallace ass.
Wallace?
No, you didn't figure anything out. JKTIM, $5. Can Casey tell Dusty the Cockatiel that he's a beautiful bird? Will you please tell Dusty the cockatiel that he's a beautiful bird.
Dusty the cockatiel, you're the most beautiful bird I've ever seen in my life.
Well, wow.
Oh.
Wow, that took it to the next level. That was a good one. Cunty Cat, $5. Billy, can you fulfill my fantasy by taking a lesbian promo with Kaceytron where you all do the scissor cookie wiggle?
Kaceytron,
what?
the virgin. A lesbian porno where we do the scissor cookie.
But you're not a...
I think they're suggesting that I might be. I don't know. I watched It's Pat today, so even I am confused about gender roles.
Oh, dude, I like this one. For $2, nigga, in quotes, Billy the Fridge 2018.
Nope. That's not true.
No, that's just a quote from when you said that earlier.
Nope.
That's
I
just
don't
a
think
quote.
that happened.
Here it is right here.
Yep, see? Quote, would you?
Yep. I Metal Monkey, $5 through Super Chat. Who's going chicken hunting? We're going chicken hunting.
Who's going chicken hunting? We're going chicken hunting. Who's going chicken hunting? We're going chicken hunting.
I Metal Monkey, $5. Consent is critical in prison, Billy.
Mm-hmm.
I Metal Monkey, $5. Sorry to hear about your hernias, Ben. Oh, yeah, we read that one earlier. Wax Pants, $2. You guys are great. Thank you. So are you. Barry Compton, $2 through Super Chat. Pimp has the best boobs on stream. Sorry, Kaceytron.
Not true.
Not true. Billy's got me.
Why didn't I get an apology?
I would have to say female boobs are better than fat dude boobs.
Wow, that's
Sorry.
racist, dude.
I'm
Billy's got a good rack.
That's
Billy's got
racist.
a beautiful rack.
Sorry.
I would like to take Kaceytron to a nice lobster dinner and then maybe go see a movie. Vincent McManus in the.
Let me put on my white armor really quick.
That was nice. I hope it's not an R-rated movie.
And then we should watch some Cosby Show later.
You guys
I
are
used to
so
watch
cute.
that when I was young.
Cosby Show, hell yeah. Felicia Rashad was.
What do you
cool
think
as hell.
Claire Huxtable thinks, or the woman who plays Claire Huxtable thinks of this whole thing? She's like my fake husband.
She defended him at first. I don't know if she still is.
Oh my god.
Jeremiah Kunk?
Oh my god, that was terrible.
I'm not saying that.
Kaceytron is like her KFC. After the breasts and thighs, you have a greasy box to put your bone in.
Oh, what the
That's
fuck?
inappropriate.
What? Hey.
That's
not respectful of women.
Jeremiah Kunk, that was not
mean.
respectful.
That was so mean. You don't treat women
Wow,
like that.
Jeremiah, that's a biblical name too.
Yeah, God's
I
not
can't
looking down
believe it.
upon you with that statement.
You don't treat ladies like that, Jeremiah. Goddamn,
You don't even
boy.
treat KFC like that.
With the 11 herbs and spices.
Show some respect for the spices.
Dude, they have the Nashville hot though, and they put like pickles on top of it and everything. That shit is pretty good, even
Look.
though it's like low grade garbage.
Eating KFC is a bad idea all the time, but it's not bad when you eat it. Right? When you're eating KFC, you're like, hey, this greasy shit actually tastes like some good food. And then afterwards, you're like, here goes my insides.
Yeah.
I respect whamming.
So now, if you send in anything, we'll read it real time. We're trying to reach our goal. We're almost halfway there. Almost 43%.
42.88. That's the speed of the DeLorean.
And once
when
this
they
clock is
travel back to the
done,
future.
we're going to go ahead and move on and do the post show. There's
the
probably going to be a little
post-show.
bit of lag time in between that. And we still have to figure out the logistics of this, but if you want to become a sponsor, there's a good chance you'll be heavily involved with the show tonight.
Oh, I didn't sign off on this. I don't know what's going on. Is this an intervention?
Yes.
Fuck.
Welcome to the Cheesecake Factory. How are you guys doing today?
Can we get some waters, please?
First thing first, I'm your waitress. I'm smart and got my bachelor's degree. But I'm still in
This
the
is Billy's
restaurant
favorite
business.
song.
Guess I'm a doctor.
It actually inspired him to get into
Should
hip-hop.
I know if there's gluten in this? Drop it off and check
Why
back
are we-
just
why are we
like
playing
this.
this?
Slice of Adam, slice of Craig, slice of Chris.
Non-slip don't mean you ain't still slipping.
Slip resistant doesn't mean they ain't still slipping. Taking all the orders
Oh, look at
right.
Casey
Never miss
dabbing.
swing in prep because we bring an 86 back. Bring the food in. Where my drinks at? Martini spilling. You should taste that. We're so fancy. See our tasting clothes.
No,
We're
this is
the
bad.
best
Stop.
cheesecake.
Stop playing this.
From LA to Buffalo.
Yeah.
I'm so sweaty. Cause I'm on Expo.
'Cause I'm on
Want
Expo.
to go home cause it's about to snow. Guess that, do you take debit? We only take credit. Our guests from around, they all think that we're whack and ask, where's Penny? And we say, who is that? Donate peanut.
KFC's locked like Taco Bell, great going in, not so great coming out. I agree in many ways with you there.
Butter September
Now
1st.
back to this awesome song.
First you want it, better get it in on time. Or donate money, that's fine. And swear we're gonna give so much that we're the cheesecake that shines. Buffalo is in the slice, give back and make headlines. Just can't worry about no bad tips, gotta keep that smile. Now tell me who that, do that. Put them straws in bouncer mugs, I thought you knew that. TCF, the names in bold.
She's just making me want to play
the
more.
cash is always the goal. We're so cheesecake. Linda Candioti knows.
Linda Candioti knows.
Linda Candioti is a
The
bitch.
DTs of Buffalo.
They made a calendar.
We're so cheesecake. We were on Scoops Live. Remember, our names got more to show. Crash the bus tubs.
Turn it off.
Make side work a priority. Impress the guests. It's so good getting them what they want. Yeah, keep on sweeping it up. Petty paper.
I went to
breadcrumbs.
Cheesecake Factory since I heard this song.
Yeah.
I was there with fucking Onision, and I couldn't get the song out of my fucking head the whole time. It was the worst idea ever. It was shit. And now that you're replaying it, I'm gonna wind up going to Cheesecake Factory again, and it's all your fault.
The cringe rap makes me make
Cheesecake
better music.
Factory is so good. What do you
I love
get
you
from
too,
there,
Ginger
Billy?
Soy boy.
What I got? I'm on keto, so I had to get salmon and
Oh,
asparagus.
you're still sticking with that?
Yes, I'm a good boy. I'm losing.
He's
all
lost
the
like
weight.
100 pounds, so he
Yeah.
has to keep. Yeah,
I can
losing.
tell. It's just I've done that before. I lost some weight on keto. It's just
Yeah.
really fucking hard.
Yeah.
Because it takes the energy out of you. It makes you just feel so fucking tired.
It does. A lot of times I'm really like low energy thanks to this damn diet. I wish I could just eat KFC and fucking biscuits all day because biscuits make me high energy, boy. I love biscuits.
Biscuits are great.
I love them.
Biscuits are delicious.
They're tasty.
They is tasty.
You should play
Oh,
No Tears Left to Cry by Ariana Grande. Buy it on iTunes.
Buy it on iTunes. It's that good.
Yeah.
No tears left to cry. Will I cry if I listen to that?
No Tears Left to Cry by Ariana Grande. Buy it on iTunes.
No tears left to cry by Ariana Grande. Buy it on iTunes. That's a good song.
Yeah, it's a hot one right now.
It's recommended people buy it on iTunes. Actually,
buy it on iTunes.
Don't just listen on Spotify. Don't just download it on Amazon. Buy it on iTunes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have stock in Apple, Kaceytron?
I wish. If I
That would
had
be-
stock in Apple, I wouldn't be talking to any of you. I'm sorry, no offense. I'd have bigger,
No.
better things to be doing, like
Yeah.
fucking bitches and stuff.
Yeah,
Like
that's
how
why
I
I
got,
asked.
you know?
That's why I asked. I want to see how much you loved us. Because if you had stock in Apple when you were here, that's pretty amazing, actually.
All the above. Buff wings. Make it deluxe.
Buff wings.
Grab up a towel
Buff
or you won't
wings.
get to touch. Ow!
Seriously though, Billy, cheesecake is amazing.
I wonder if there's a keto cheesecake I can make.
It tastes like ass.
Some people eat ass.
Oh, this dude's dancing.
Still deciding how you want that. Got my whole section asking how I does that.
Are you
Hot
playing the
plate,
video?
Hands off. Don't touch that.
I'm playing it from YouTube. Like I'm
Oh.
not playing it on the screen.
Because we have the timer up, so nobody can see the guy dancing.
Yeah. well, whatever. He's wearing a brony shirt and stuff. It's really bad.
Everything about this is making me regret ever living. So that's nice. God damn it, pal.
God damn it, pal.
Yeah.
Look at him. He'll be the gobbledygooker. Yeah. He'll be a chicken that wrestles. Yeah.
A turkey. It's Thanksgiving.
He looked like a chicken.
It was a turkey. It's Thanksgiving.
I know it was Thanksgiving, but the suit was a chicken.
It was gobble, gobble, turkey.
He could be tag team partners with Terry Taylor, the Red Rooster. Yeah.
That'd be a foul.
I had
team.
a wet dream where Billy got all fit and tight, and then we fucked all night and used his excess skin to make condoms.
That's a good dream. Keep it in dreamland.
Human skin condoms. That is like the stuff of nightmares right there.
I bet you would feel real fucking good on your dick, though.
Human skin is pretty thick, though.
Shit, I was muted.
Did you know that human skin is like your skin is your largest organ?
Yes.
Your epidermis.
Whenever I heard that, it just grossed me out so much.
Did you know that the layers of skin in your anus are only one layer thick? It's the thinnest layer of skin on your body that attempts to touch the open air. The anus.
Can I just tell you guys that my anus is shaped like a star?
If you are what you say you are.
Can I just tell you guys this?
Puckered star.
Has no chocolate starfish.
Cameras here.
It's like a star.
That's actually, throw that one in the wiki. That's trivia right there.
I wish upon a star.
On episode 450...
I wish upon a star.
On episode 451, Kaceytron admitted her butthole was shaped like a star.
That's going in the wiki.
I honestly do believe the Cheesecake Factory girl's better than Tupac. I really do believe that.
Oh, well, you know what, Pimp Monk? You're here because we get a residual from the government if we have slow people on the show, so fuck you.
Well, she's still better than Tupac.
We get a tax write-off for hiring the disabled,
What's
so
that
fuck you.
What's that got to do with her being better than Tupac?
Fuck you. Your brain's broken. Your face matches it.
Still, what's it got to do with her being better than Tupac?
It's your
It was
opinion.
more of a sex nightmare than a wet dream. Love you, William P. Fridgley.
What's the P stand for?
Penis.
I was trying to make him pay an extra $2 to tell me.
Damn
it. You fucked that up. Shit. We were gonna get paid.
What do you think P means? Leave your answer in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Womp, womp, womp. Fuck you, Billy. That was real journalism. I don't believe so. Actually, anything about Kaceytron is real journalism. I take it back.
You know, like nothing we could say. Nothing we could say to Casey here would be worse than like what she gets from her audience. That's the thing.
No, they've toned it down quite a bit because I've reformed. I stopped wearing low-cut shirts.
So the assholes had no reason to show up. Now it's
Yeah,
just
they just stopped showing up.
now it's just the ones that like you for your personality.
Yeah,
That's sweet.
I have a good personality, you guys.
You do.
You do.
Honestly.
I remember we couldn't even have you on the show because we'd get DDoSed because people hated the fact that we had you on the show.
Oh my gosh.
I really got a lot of shit. I really did.
Ben, let
For
me
like
know.
what I was doing, like at face value, like the internet was just losing their fucking minds. Like all I was doing was wearing a low-cut shirt on Twitch.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, you were also like preaching the word of Jesus Christ, which we know a lot of people don't like.
Yeah, I mean that was like one of the few things I did.
Okay. Yeah. You also talked about like marijuana.
I antagonized the trolls. I did.
And who won?
And by the way, Josh DeForge on Patreon, I'll get in contact with you soon to have you on the show. And I appreciate your support. Casey, I want to tongue your star portal. I want to tongue punch your star portal.
Is your 30 days up, Ben? Are you celebrating with champagne?
What's 30 days?
Congratulations.
I didn't even make it the whole 30 days anyway. I made it like 20 days.
That's good. I was just wondering. I was like, wait, has it been 30 days?
It would be in 3 days from now.
Okay.
It would be 30.
Not bad. Fuck
What
30
was
days.
your 30-day goal?
Not to drink, but I didn't make it. I made it like 20 days. I made it like
Do you ever like not smoke?
Smoke weed? Oh yeah. I can go like whole days without smoking. Like I haven't smoked during this show at all or anything.
Yeah, me neither. Does everybody just like accuse you of being high all the time? Because ever since I admitted to smoking weed on stream, everybody just accuses me of being high all the time.
He is high all the time.
Yeah. I mean, I am like I get more like you're a fucking alcoholic. Shit from people. Have you and Billy? What was it?
Have you and Billy been on the TDS yet? I assume that's the Dick Show, right? And also visit San Diego.
I have been on the Dick Show once, and that was a few months ago. I believe Billy and I might be meeting up with Dick Masterson coming up when we go to
During
Anaheim.
VidCon week, we talked about stopping in and doing some stuff.
Yeah, live in their studio there.
Live.
So. But yeah, like people like to call me an alcoholic, so it's always like Ben was. I've been accused of being drunk when I was totally sober before. So wasn't Casey
anti-weed?
Sorry. Go ahead, Casey.
Oh, I was just gonna say, yeah, I'd rather be, smoking marijuana than an alcoholic. No offense.
Oh no, none
drinking
taken.
The alcohol.
I'd rather be smoking weed
He's offended.
than losing my virginity.
I'm a fan of both, but yeah, I mean, here because it's legal here, we have so many options. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Whenever I go to Colorado, I'm gonna do a bunch of edibles until it starts getting visual.
I take these edibles that are made because I have a medical card too, so I can get like the medical grade shit that's even stronger. And Thor's hammer was forged by a core of a star. Thank you for your sacrifice, Kaceytron.
Thank you.
But yeah, I take these edibles to help me sleep at night, and they're totally indica, but there's also they pack it full of like natural sleep aids. So so it's really heavy indica with some other stuff in it. I cannot stay awake.
I'm trying to cut back myself, but holy F, it's hard.
It is hard. It is. Like, alcohol is more addictive, for sure. And alcohol is way more calories, too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, weed is only 420 calories.
True.
That's where they get the number. That's how many calories are in a marijuana.
Yeah.
More facts from Kaceytron today. That's amazing.
That's how many deaths a day marijuana causes is what it is.
420 deaths a day.
Overdose
Never
deaths.
do a weed. Get Matt Christensen and Kyle Kulinski to debate about gun control on the show.
That could probably be good.
I'm not addicted to anything except losing my virginity.
There you go.
I do it all the time.
I do it all the time.
So we've got less than 30 seconds left. Then we're going to end the show. And if you guys want to see the post show, become a $10 patron now or become a sponsor. Don't fucking miss it.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to end this now. Thanks for being on the show, Casey. Pimp Monk, thank you.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everyone. I love you all.
Wow. That was so sweet.
Love you too.
All right, good night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, want me to...
Night.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants from the strangest corners of the internet. Gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready cause they're gonna kick your Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.